All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what's going on here tonight as a random viewing. I don't see... let's go to the live control room. Let's go to the live control room. The health is good, apparently, but view it on the watch page. There we go. There we go. Aha! Aha! In the town that I was born. Submarines dance between the waves. Everyone on the team. We all live in a young submarine. Yeah, submarine. Hello? A weird noise from the audio. Hey, Rebecca. There might be, oh, you know what it is? It's probably that mute thing where I have to do the mute. Rebecca, I just decided to show up. You know, it's just like standing up on the corner of the street busking music, and I just decided to do it for fun. Now, I just pressed a button to mute the sound for me. Hey, Patricia, hi, how are you? Good evening, nice to see you. Well, I can't see you, but, you know. Rebecca, is there still a weird sound? And if so, could you please describe it for me? Like hissing or squeaking or echoes or something like that? You know, I don't know. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Oh, hey, Patricia. Okay, so it sounds better. Okay. Kimberly, greetings. Greetings to you, Kimberly. How are you this merry evening? I see your smiley face. I've had a crazy day doing private readings for people. I tell you, this is a freak show. There's stuff that's going on. It's very weird. Like on each reading, I mean, I'm a pretty good shuffler, but there are there's like all these cards that keep repeating, like Ace of Swords and whatever it is, and like when we were doing this like live show the last time, these people wrote back to me and they were saying how some of the readings for the other people were affecting them, as though it was their reading. Now, I think that's weird. Just kind of weird, you know, like that synergy stuff. So, you know, there's only a few of us here. I was doing some homework on the astrology to sort of get ready for the week coming up in this full moon, which is kind of freaky, by the way. It's heavy duty stuff. Hi, Kimberly. Yes. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing as well as possible. It's been a crazy day. How about you? How are you all doing? Yeah, you can just type in little things that I can glance at while I'm working here. And what I was what was happening is that I was looking around um, after all these readings I was doing. Sherry, it's you again. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Sherry. Um, this is so funny when you guys just kind of show up. It's like being at the local bar on the corner or something, you know? Not that we're all a bunch of lushes, you know, but um, anyway, I was saying about these readings, there's like these patterns that start to unfold between the private readings where you see that it's not just one of us. There's stuff that's happening to all of us at the same time. It's weird. It's very, very weird. I had a magical reading today. You wouldn't believe it. It was one of those, you know, relationship things. And it blew my mind by the end of it because it was like watching a little kid's fairy storybook unfolding as all the cards came out. We did about a dozen cards. It was a heavy, heavy soulmate reading. And the, you know, she was worried about the soulmate. And on one side we had, I don't want to tell names or anything, but she was a wonderful client and we really got into it. On the one side, there was the King of Wands over here and the Queen of Wands over here. But it was beautiful, like the whole reading was bookended. And man and woman, male, female, very powerful, balanced energy all coming together. It was, I mean, I wish I could get a reading like that for myself, you know? So anyway, sorry, Sherry, I didn't mean to wake you up. If you were meditating, you know, just, you know, chill. I just felt obliged to come on this evening and kind of do a show for you. Hold on, wait a minute. I hear something in the background. Hold on, wait a minute. Can I come in? Can I come in? Oh, sure, yeah, hi. How are you doing? Can I come in too? Yep. Oh, hi. How are you doing? Folks, as you probably figured out, Terra Illumination is a little bit shy, so he just keeps himself to himself, all right? And, well, he asked us to stand in for him to do the presentation. I hope you don't mind. Now, we're basically, you and me, we're twin souls. And we are beings from the great beyond. And we just wanted to share ourselves with you. You. Ha 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 ha. You and you. Shut the fuck up. What? You don't talk to me like that. You shut up. You're trying to hog the show. You're trying to hog the show. That's not fair. It's share. This is like very, very tough energy right now. Okay, you're telling me to share, huh? Well, you do it. You do it. You live by example, okay? Okay, then I will. Watch this. Watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, you see this? Oh my gosh. You see this huge monster red line here? From there all the way to there. It's all about relationships. And it's very, very, very stressful. I can attest for that. It's true. He can be a real freaking prick sometimes. Just all into himself. And you want all the attention. Well, you can blame it all on Pluto if you want. He's in the middle of all of it. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha, ha. And there's also this one here. This is the big eclipse. All of that, you see? Yeah, I was just going to show them, okay? All right, all right. So anyway, again, it's about relationships. Huge, like, it's at the spiritual level. Yes. It's beautiful, man. All this trippy Pisces stuff over here. Yeah, I know. That's kind of how you are. Trippy, man. Well, I'm going to take that as a compliment. At least I'm willing to do the homework on myself. So as you figure it all out, you can bring all your treasures and your unsolved mysteries to the surface in ways that work for other people. You can bring your gold. Watch this. See this gold nugget? This is the gold that's hidden deep in your trash can. It's been covered up by all the crap in your life. Well, it's time for show and tell. Woo-hoo-hoo, there it is. So anyway, wherever this full moon is happening, okay, let's get serious. Let's get serious, okay? All right, okay, let's get serious. Wherever this full moon is happening, it's about manifestation of the energy. Ooh, that sounded cool. So all that dreamy stuff that you were trying to figure out with your healing and what's wrong with you and why do you feel so strange and spooky and sensitive? Yeah, exactly, that stuff, yeah. So that's coming to the surface now. And, well, you just got to put the work in so that once you figured it all out, yeah, you can do something useful with all that energy for the rest of us, like just good old day-to-day stuff. Okay? I know it's tough on relationships. I know. We got that. We got that. But we can figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, mostly ladies, hey, is that you again, Sherry? I see you. I see you. I see. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I see you. You're over there. You're right over there. Now, don't hog the chat page, okay, Sherry? Be nice. Leave rooms for somebody else, all right? You tell him, man. You're stealing my light. Fuck you. You're stealing my light. No, fuck you. Hey, we're supposed to strike a balance in relationships here, okay? You get to be you. I get to be me. Oh, so you're telling me I get to be me and you get to be you? Even though it doesn't make any sense? Exactly. Okay, so let's breathe here, folks. Let's breathe here. I used to be a smoker. Pardon me. Okay. Guys, we got guests, okay? Yeah, so they want readings. Let's just do this for fun, okay? We're going to do some little fun, random private readings. Is anybody up for that? Anybody? Oh, did my camera freeze? No. Oh, oh cool. Oh, cool. So, let me go get the cards. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, hold on. Aha! Look what I found. You know what? Get rid of this. Wildebeest, you're blaming me for your dog barking? That's really, really, you know that, I have to tell you, okay, wildebeest, I'm just going to admit it. I am so psychic that I knew that you had a dog with you, and I thought I would just mess with you by getting him to bark, okay? So yeah, 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 I openly admit it, okay? Now, Patricia. Now, Patricia, just be honest. Did we give you a freebie last time? Did we? I don't remember. I don't keep notes on all this. Oh, I see somebody there. I've never seen you before. Dale. Dale? Dale, you know what? Oh, Kimberly, you did get a reading. Yeah, you did. It was kind of fun, wasn't it? I don't remember anything about what happened. But, and I kept, yeah, you know what I was doing, folks? Because I had worries about privacy issues. I kept the video up for a few days and I kept realizing, wait a minute, these are like miniature private readings, and it's kind of intimate. Like right now tonight, it's just us folks, okay? But when I left them up there, I realized anybody in the world could watch them. That kind of freaked me out. So after a couple of days that happened, I just took the whole thing down. I'm sorry. Dale, you know what? Because you seem like a newbie. You feel like a newbie to me. We're going to break you in gently, okay? Okay? From South Africa? I got a couple of mates from South Africa. Oh, I'm not doing my South African accent very properly. South Africa. South Africa. South Africa. Is that better? South. I said your name and then went to Matt. Oh, okay. All right. I've got to get a notepad because we're gonna have to take names tonight, folks. All right. Okay, this could get hot and heavy, people. All right. So just watching out. I had to take my shirt off. Look at my ripped arms. So look at that. Okay. I'm gonna be right back. I just had to get the Australian, sort of fake Australian accent. All right, I'm just gonna make a couple of random notes. Dale, I'm gonna start with Dale. Okay, how about that? Dale, this is for you. And let me just, I know you want one, Patricia, I get it. Wait a minute. Sherry, are you from Australia? Are you from Australia? Are you actually watching from Australia right now? Hold on. I want to get some facts here. You guys are like writing so much so fast, I can hardly keep up. Hold on. Dale, okay. Hey, Lorraine, hi. Wow. Hey, wait, slow down, Lorraine. Slow down. This is, we're being watched by the FBI. I don't want to scare anybody, but I have, government clearance to take off my shirt in these situations, but I don't want you guys to do that because, you're being watched. You're being monitored, okay? Adelaide. Wildebeest from New Zealand. Wow, we got some folks in the house tonight. One day, you know what we're going to do is live karaoke. Karaoke tarot. How about that? Whoa. All right. Kristen, I see you. I could really use some guidance. Okay, so I'm going to put Kristen next. And then, yeah, I know what you mean. Fuck the FBI. Fuck them. You know what we're going to do here tonight? We're going to take it right to the wall. We're going to get to the point where the FBI is going to come here live tonight and try to shut us down. If they do that, we know we've done a good show. And what will happen then? What's going to happen then is the FBI is going to hire me to do some of their super stealth tarot work. Okay. So I'll be doing tarot for the FBI. Hey, Lisa. Hi, Lorraine. Now, what do they get? Dale, Kristen, Sherry, you're here. My writing's looking scratchy because I'm just trying to keep up with you guys, okay? Where do I get to? Patricia, Kristen, I got you, Kristen, I got you. And who got here early? I don't want to leave anybody out. That's not fair. Hold on, I'm going to go. Just be patient, folks. Be patient, okay? Lisa Hackman. Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, yeah. You were going to, I got confused between Lisa and Lizzie. And I was expecting Lizzie to give me some stories. We were going to set up a private session. You were going to tell me a special story. Okay, so get hooked up, okay? Go to the website, get yourself plugged in, write to me, and we'll set a time and day, okay? Lorraine. Okay, Lorraine, so you have some stealth capabilities. That's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Lorraine, you just won a spot on the list. Now, Lisa, we're going to talk tomorrow, so I'm going to wait before I put you on the list. What I'd like to do is just read for you guys right now. We're going to do a little quickie 3B. We're going to do quickie 3 quad freebie. I'm going to do a 3 quad freebie for you. Lisa Hickman. You're saying you don't know how to get rid of Huckman. Well, you're in the right place, because between all of us, we can stir up some psychic power and just literally do a psychic obliteration, okay? And Huckman will be dissolved, vaporized, okay? Now, you know what I was going to do, actually, before all you guys showed up? I didn't think anybody was going to show up tonight because I didn't advertise this. I was just going to be sitting here doing little readings, one for each sign, kind of like this. Watch. I was going to do 3 cards for Aries, 3 for Taurus, 3 for Gemini, and then just post it and be done, you know? But since you're all here, let's just have some fun anyway. Let's just make it a little party like we did on Sundays. Dale, you're first, all right? Here we go. Are you ready, Dale? Are you ready, Dale? Keep your clothes on, okay? Keep your clothes on, even though this might get hot and sweaty, okay? What? Zach Bagan? You're in the house? I don't know you, Zach Bagan. Are you with the FBI? Are you stalking us? Are you here on behalf of the FBI? Aha. All right. All right. Okay. Dale, what? Okay. Dale, hold tight, but don't hold too tight, if you know what I mean. Dale, we are going to do a random quickie 3-card reading from outer space. And you are in sunny Australia, is that correct? Anyway, don't tell me anything, Dale. I think you just told me you are Cancer sun sign, if that helps. In a way, it doesn't really help at all. In fact, I wish I never known. Because look. You see all this gobbledygook stuff I have to go through before each reading? Area. This is just the astrology, let alone the tarot. Look at this for Cancer. Look at this squiggly mess here. That's you. Do you really want to go there? Sometimes it's better not to know. All right. ZA, that's what ZA is that South Africa? Oh, South Africa, right. Okay, Dale, come on. I'm going to start messing around here. As you can see, I'm a little nervous because we're going live and I get kind of like spacey when we start reading. Dale, this is for you. Dear gods of the tarot and my own personal private angels, which are actually shared with everyone else on the planet, but I feel like I get privileges. Please help us and guide us to give a decent, sweet, cute little 3-card reading for Dale that she can reinterpret later if she wants to for her own purposes. Please help me to be a decent communicator in simple, understandable ways. Dale, if you haven't done this before, all we're doing is a little 3-card quickie. It's this, here's the situation. Here's the challenge of the situation. And here's a way forward, okay? Now remember, this is in public, okay? Everyone else is seeing this, all right? Lorraine, Zambia. Zimbabwe, wow. Okay. So Dale, what have we got going on? What's your situation here? The Magician. Okay, this is heavy duty, powerful stuff. My take on this right now is that you are at a point in your life where you are either struggling with the process of manifesting what it is, what you want, who you are, who you want to be, or you are on a serious roll right now where you are kind of almost like tripping over yourself with newfound ways of becoming who you are. In other words, you are kind of like coming into your power, so to speak, and almost fearlessly. I'm not going to say fully because I don't know. I'm not sure if this is in a positive or a negative light. I don't do reversals, okay? So I kind of give it both spins when we read it. Did I just see that? Dale is naked. Oh my God, people. Dale is naked. It's better. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's probably better that we're all kind of doing this in a very discreet way. I mean, I'm sure we'd all love to see you naked, and if you get off on that stuff, that's fine. But let's get serious, okay? The situation is the Magician. It's about manifestation. Manifestation through the sheer force of your nature. And you have all the tools available to you. And I don't want to put a positive or negative energy. I'm just going to say it's all about powerful manifestation. Let's see what happens. So what is the challenge with all this energy? Aha, you're completely delusional. No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to say that was kind of over the top. Let's be a little more gentle here, Dale. You are perhaps struggling with choices about what you want to do with all your awesome energy. What exactly am I going to manifest? Who am I manifesting myself into? I could be this or that or that or that or that or that. Now, because this card is in the challenge position, it's in the challenge position, okay, then I'm going to read it as a challenge. In other words, you are struggling with choices of like these almost like fantasy choices of like, who am I? What do I really want to do? Where do I really want to go? How do I really want to be? How do I want to feel? How do I want to receive love? How do I want to radiate love? How do I do all that? How and what am I going to do? I could do it this way, or maybe that way or that way. That could be amazing, but maybe that one. Whoa, look at that one. Okay. Actually, I saw that on the side here. Everybody, please keep your clothes on. We don't want to turn this into a nudist colony like nude tarot lumination. I mean, you can do that at home if you want to, but I have a broadcast license that I have to maintain. Otherwise, I can't do my shows, okay? So please, please, keep your clothes on. So you're struggling. I would say you're struggling with the energy of manifestation. What am I going to do? What am I going to do with all of this? So here's a suggested outcome, a path to follow. Fight on, okay? You're going to have to power through this challenge here, okay? This is maybe an even bigger challenge than I was willing to say live on air. And you may be, I'm going to come back on another spin on this in a moment, so stay with me. This is a card of fighting right up to the limits of your abilities and still holding on strong, okay? So Dale, if you are struggling with certain things about what to manifest and how to manifest in your life, don't worry, you're going to figure it out. And if you're being pushed right up to the limit where you've had to like really stretch yourself to the point where you're literally bruised and battered emotionally, psychologically, financially, friends, family relationships, all of them strained to their limits, don't worry, it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. You will prevail. You have the strength and you are willing to continue. This is a very, very strong, courageous card, even though it looks like you're being crushed. It's okay. Now, I just want to go back here for a moment. There's another way to look at this, Dale, where the challenge might be you're scared to go deep, a little scared to go deep into your intuitive, transcendental state where you would get in touch with all of these like fantastic realms that are deeply hidden in your psyche and in your imagination, because it might feel spooky for you. I'm just giving you this spin on it so that you have another perspective. Don't be scared of this. Don't be scared to go like on some kind of vision quest, okay? Even if it's just you walking to a coffee shop and daydreaming and staring at people, that could be a miniature vision quest. Even if you have to do just something like that to figure this stuff out, okay? Don't be scared, all right? Now, I forgot something to show you, because usually before the reading, I tell people what's at the bottom. Well, you've got the Three of Cups at the bottom, which means you have every reason to celebrate and share and be happy. And this is just weather. It's with you. You've got good weather with you anyway. Even if it looks crappy outside, the psychological, spiritual, emotional weather is good for you. So don't be scared, okay? Don't be scared of this. Don't be scared that you might get overwhelmed. You're going to be fine, all right? Dale, I hope that's some kind of sense to you and you can take that home and do something with it, chew on it. All right, Dale, we're done. I'm going to move on. A tarot orgy. I'm sorry, Kristen, I've never actually heard that before. A tarot orgy. Well, I guess it could be. It's a little obscene, a little bit obscene. Whoa, hey, Dale, thank you. Thank you. It's an honor. I really love doing this for you folks. I really do. And I'd like to do this almost forever, except that every now and again you need a shower and you need to eat and do really, really important things like check inside your refrigerator to see what's there. Kristen, are you here? Kristen? Kristen, I think this is for you. I think you're next on my list, all right? Are you ready? Are you up for this? Hey, by the way, can anybody tell me how many people are here? I have no idea because it's not showing on my screen. I don't see the numbers anywhere. Hey, Dale, I appreciate your visiting. I'm really glad you could stop in. So, Kristen, you can't see the numbers either? Oh. Hey. Hold on, stay there. We're going to keep shuffling, Kristen, because we're going to do you next, okay? Now, please allow for that weird phenomenon called synchronicity. If we're all here and we're all like in this little miniature tarot orgy, as she calls it, we might have one of those like things where we all kind of get sensitized to each other's readings. Anyway. Hey, Lisa, I see you. I see you. Lisa, I see you. You know what? I'm going to put you on the list because you're good. Let me stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Lisa, Lisa, you're after Lorraine, okay? Sherry Hoare, you said 14 people. Well, for me, that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know if I can read 14 people in one stretch, you know, that's a lot. I mean, I've done tarot parties, but I kind of get wiped out pretty quickly. I can maybe handle up to 2 hours, you know, that's about as far as I can go, and then I burn out. Yes, yes, Lisa, the clothes must stay on. We are not licensed as a nudist tarot site. I can't afford the license. It's extremely expensive. And frankly, we can do readings pretty well without having to be naked, okay? So I hope you don't mind. Yes, please keep your clothes on. This is a fully dressed show. That's just obscene. That's obscene. Everybody was taking their clothes off? At least, please keep your underwear on. Please, please. You know, there might be children watching, okay? You never know with YouTube. All right. Kristen? Wait a minute. Kristen? I'm lost. Bear with me. I just read for Dale. Is that correct? Now we're going to read for Kristen. Is that correct? Kristen, can you check in and type in as soon as possible and let me know if we're reading for you now? Great, thank you, Kristen. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. There must be some kind of weird delay thing on the transmission that I don't understand. Kristen, this one's for you, all right? Okay, I did a lot of shuffling. You guys witnessed. I did the good shuffle, right? Okay, Kristen, this is you. This is you, all right? Oh, there's Kimberly. Right, hold on. Kimberly. All right. So, Kristen, you're up. Kristen, you're up. I'm going to do a quick cut here. All right. Okay. Here's your situation. Here's the challenge. And here's a way out. Here's a way forward. And what kind of weather is underneath it all? Oh, man, you are lucky. Look at that. Look at that. You got the 10 of Cups. This is like the ultimate card of happiness. This isn't like silly, goofy happiness or spiritual transcendence. This is just pure, simple happiness. Friends, family, moms, dads, kids, relatives, aunts, uncles, happy family. This is lovely weather. So however shitty this might get, you've still got great weather, okay? What's the situation? Okay, this is pretty powerful stuff. You got a really fat, beautiful card to start, and now you're in a situation where you're either about to embark on some kind of, it could be miniature or it could be a massive, epic journey into the great unknown. Now, I don't know if that's your whole life going through some huge transformation, or it's just you deciding to go nutty and show up here on the show and go wild with your clothes on or without your clothes on. But anyway, the situation is that you might be facing the unknown, but you're doing it with happiness and joy, okay? Now, a lot of people are shit scared of the unknown. They don't want to know, so they stay stagnant, and the card just fizzles and dies. But it seems to me, Kristen, that You must have some kind of fearless part of your nature, or some like super divinely protected part of your nature that gives you the ability to walk forward in life completely untainted and unaffected by whatever kind of hideous things may have happened in the past. It's such the energy is such pure innocence here. It's like there's no yesterday, there's no tomorrow, there's only now, and the only thing that counts right now is this: being happy. Just be happy. Your situation is that you are moving forward into that condition. So what is the challenge? There must be a challenge somewhere. Nobody has it this good all the time. Oh, now this is not a cups card, and this may not be a love reading, but this is an indication that something important is going to be happening really quickly, possibly something to do with this. Now, sometimes this could be important messages of love coming to you or coming from you to another. And oh, hi, Lorraine. I see you. You just want a one-card reading. Okay, let's get back to that. No distractions. Some big news, some amazing stuff looks like it's on the way to you, but it's in a challenge position. So is there something coming up in your life in the not too distant future, in the very near future, which might be very wonderful, but even though it might be very wonderful, it could be a little bit frightening or a little bit challenging or a little bit scary. Like maybe, I don't know, if this is too good to be true. Just be careful, okay? Watch out. This card is challenging you to stay on high alert and watch out very, very carefully for all the activities and the spirit and the energy that's happening around you in your immediate environment, in your immediate life, okay? So it's not bad, okay? Don't be scared. Yes, it is a challenge, but it's a challenge like for you to stay on super high alert, like to watch for your awesome news to come in, something like that. Something awesome is on the way to you. So how are you going to deal with that? It's almost overwhelming. Okay, this is kind of weird. The Ace of Swords, it has come up so many times in my readings in the last week, 2 weeks. I've lost count. Whatever this situation is that you're dealing with here, okay, Kristen, it's pretty epic stuff. And if it's scary, don't be scared. Treat it as an amazing opportunity to like have a complete restart in somewhere, some capacity, some aspect of your life. Perhaps we're dealing with here the realms of communication, thoughts, and truths, and realities, and ideas, and inspiration here. So the way forward is to literally seize the day, seize the moment, and don't be scared of it. Just sit and wait for your good news. And as soon as it arrives, grab it and fearlessly move on, because it's good. This is good news. Now, because it is an ace, because it's an ace, it is an opportunity card. And in my life, in my world, these cards are sacred, okay? Do not waste this situation. This is really, really good news. I'm not going to say what it is. You know, Kristen, what's going on. This is beautiful weather. You've got this going on, and this is coming up. And even though it might be challenging, like sometimes having really good news can be frightening. Don't be frightened. Take it. Take the good stuff that's coming to you, seize it, and move forward. Seize the day, and continue to radiate love, joy, and happiness. speak the truth, think the truth, tune into the truth, okay? All right, Kristen, I'm going to leave it at that. Venus love, that's it. Don't sell yourself short. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Reinterpretations. Now, we don't have a lot of time. I'm going to try and get as many people as I can. So you're going to have to do your own reinterpretations. Perhaps later on, if you're going to like do timestamps and rewinds and look at the video again. I don't have a way to do the time stamping here, okay? So I don't know. I'm just literally just hanging on literally by my fingernails just to get through this show. But if somebody wants to, they can put markers in for who gets what reading at what time. But I don't know how to do that. Now, Kristen, hold on. Let's get back. I want to get back to the list. Kimberly, you're over here, okay? We got a little ways to go. So if you want to go off to the bar and get another drink, that's fine. Or if you've got to have a little cup of herbal tea, that's fine too. We just did Kristen. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Now we're going to do Sherry. Sherry, are you in the house? Are you in the house, Sherry? Hey, Lizzie, I see you. You didn't miss anything. All that happened was a lot of people started taking off their clothes for some reason. It got pretty freaky weird here, but the FBI checked in and they said they were going to shut down the show unless everybody put their clothes back on, okay? So that's all you missed. Okay, Kristen. No, it's my pleasure. It's my honor. Yes, Kristen, you are blessed. You are truly blessed. And you are heading into this awesome new phase. What are the, you don't have to tell us. You know what it is, okay? Sherry, you're here. Okay. Okay, Sherry. Sherry, this is for you. Sherry, okay, Sherry, this is for you, all right? I'm getting kind of spacey here. I don't know why. It's probably because we are deep into the Cancer moon, close to 22 degrees. I will just do a demonstration here, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, the moon is right here. It just happens to be to match this chart, sort of, kind of like. And it makes me very, very spacey when the moon is close to 22 degrees Cancer. So I'm just letting you know. So if you think that I'm behaving strangely, this is actually me being normal. All right, Sherry, let's do this, okay? Okay, hold on to your hat, Sherry. Hold on to your hat. Don't be scared. Brace yourself, because we don't know what's going to happen. And it's coming out in front of everybody. I hope you're okay with that. I hope you're not too shy. We had a very, very serious reading live last week, and it caught the poor girl by surprise, and I kind of had to apologize later, but she was okay. She understood the situation. I don't think she was expecting to have quite such an intense surprise, you know, because I don't know what I'm going to find here. We're going blind. All right, Sherry. Hey, wildebeests, I don't think I gave you a reading last time. I'm going to put your name on the list. Okay, there you go. Sherry, I'm going to cut the cards right now. All right, Sherry, what have we got? I'm going to put these out first. Here's your situation. Here's what might be challenging, and here's what might be an idea for a good way forward. And here's the weather. Okay, you might say this is poor weather. Don't be scared, okay? There might be conditions surrounding you that you don't really have any control over, which might make it feel like things are a bit lean, or like you might be getting left out of something in some way. and where you would like to belong, or something that you would like to have, or that you feel like you might deserve more. But that's weather. You don't really have much say over any of this. And there's another thing that you might want to know about this card. As you advance through life, so much about life is making lots and lots of tiny little decisions in the moment by moment by moment. And when you make those decisions, they have an outcome. And many decisions in life involve relating to other people for how we move forward. So it's very, very important that when you're making decisions in your life and you're choosing the people with whom you relate, make sure you surround yourself with talent, okay? Because, you know, like if you're a drug addict and you want to stop, you need to stop hanging out with other drug addicts and telling them you're going to stop. You actually have to separate yourself from poor decisions and move into a new period where you make good decisions, even though it might be painful to get out of this sort of kind of crappy condition. But it is possible, okay? Make good decisions, choose good company, okay? Good company in life. This is just weathered. So just like, you can almost ignore it, but at least pay attention, okay? Now, Daisy, I just saw you there on the board. Before I get into the reading, Daisy, I think we promised you a reading from the last show, didn't we? All right, anyway, let's get on here. Sherry, what's the situation? Aha. Something sneaky may be going on that you're not aware of, or I don't want to get too negative here, but my first impression is that this is a negative situation. You might be dealing with people, or you might be in an environment or a situation or surroundings where not everybody is being honest with you. You're not being respected or appreciated for who you truly are. And somebody or some people or situation may be taking advantage of you, and you might not even be aware of it. You might be totally innocent in this situation, and people are getting away with things that they don't have any right to do that. So watch your back. You might be in a situation where you need to watch your back and protect yourself, okay? So I don't want to scare you with this card. Just be on high alert. Pay attention, Sherry. Seriously, pay attention to what's going on in your environment, okay? Keep a lookout. Just kind of like really, really tune in. Don't lie to yourself or anybody else that everything might be okay, because there's something going on there where you need to protect yourself, okay? There's mischief going on somewhere, and it's not good for you. So how are you going to deal with this challenge? How are you going to deal with this situation? What is the challenge here? Okay, this is a beautiful little card, but it's in a challenge situation. This is the Six of Cups. This is a card of reminiscing about the past and thinking back to the good old days. And I see it as a soulmate card because it's very personal, and it's very emotional, and it's very infused with love. It's very innocent and very pure, okay? And you see this, you see this, you see him and you see her. He's like, hello. Do I know you? I think so. I recognize you. You're very cute. Now, I think, Lizzie, didn't we do a reading today and this card came up in your reading, your private reading? Anyway, I don't want to go, I don't want to disclose things, but it's the same vibe here. This is very beautiful energy, but the challenge might be that you might be dealing with someone from your past, or like a soulmate, where things are out of whack, okay? Things are not as they should be. And so it's a challenge. You might be having challenges with a soulmate. Now that might be a child, a relative, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, spouse, whatever that might be, or who. It's a who. Who is this? This is a beautiful card, but in a challenge situation, it's suggesting that I see so far with this and this, okay, with the 5 of Pentacles here and the 7 of Swords here and the 6 of Cups here in the challenge position, what this is telling me is that you might have some issues with a soulmate, okay? I don't want to go any further than that because it's a big, this could say so many things, but that's enough for now. Or an issue with the past. Some people, friends or family, to do with the past or past lives, okay, that are coming into your present life. And it might be causing challenges for you, even though it's a beautiful card. So how are you going to move forward with that? King of Pentacles. Okay, this is really strong energy. Now, I don't know if I'm going to go off kind of on a tangent here. You might be dealing with someone who is a bit like this. Someone who is a very strong, has very strong male energy, but it's very wholesome energy. And it is present in your life. And it might be something to do with this, past life soulmate. But because this is kind of in an advice position. Now this is, like, the energy of this card is someone who has attained mastery on the material realm. It doesn't mean they're stinking rich. What it means is that they have a very firm grip and a very firm understanding of material reality, the simple nuts and bolts of reality. In other words, you need to have money in the bank. It's good to have a good job. It's good to have friends and family that you can trust and that you trust as well. And you put it all together in a really wholesome situation, and you're in charge of it. Now, in the advice or suggestions about how to handle these challenges and this challenge, this card may be suggesting that you kind of get your act together and get a very, very serious reality check on the nuts and bolts of your life. Just the raw physical aspects of your life, things to do with the house, the car, the rent, the wages, jobs, income, making sure you've got good friends and family, and maybe like separating yourself from people that are not appropriate for you anymore. Basically, reestablishing a good solid foundation in your life so that you don't have to be so shaken up by other people's energy, okay? I hope this makes sense, Sherry. I mean, I have no idea what's going on, but you can obviously reinterpret this yourself in your own way and put your own language on top of it, okay? So be strong, okay? Be strong. Get a really good, tune into the really solid, like the facts of life. No tripping out, okay? Don't let anybody mess with you. Don't let anybody who is a soulmate or somebody from friends and family of the past, don't let them mess with you, okay? You need to put yourself first. You need to be number one. You need to be in charge. Take full charge of your world. Lock it down, okay? Lock it down. Protect yourself. Protect your money. Protect your privacy. Protect everything around you that you love and cherish, okay? Now, there's a couple of things. It looks like the room is filling up quite a lot, and I'm probably not going to be able to get to everybody. I see, it looks like a new arrival, C. Kolesnik, and you're saying, I would love a reading. Okay, I'm going to put you on the list, C. Kolesnik, but I don't know if I'm going to get that far, okay? C. Kolesnik. Sherry, thank you so, so much. If you have to get off and do something or put your clothes back on, we'll see you on another show, okay? I hope you got something out of that, Sherry. I'm going to say good night now. If you're welcome to stay for the rest of the show, but, you know. Lorraine, are you still here? Lorraine, do you want to check in? You want to check in, Lorraine? See if I can do a little quickie 3-card for you. Thank you, darling. Lorraine, can you check in with me, please? We're going to have to get the forces out here. Lorraine? Lorraine? Are you there? Lorraine, are you there? Lorraine, check in. Lorraine, check in. Checking in, Lorraine. Lorraine, checking in. Lorraine, checking in. Are you there? Are you there? Talk to us. Talk to us. Talk to us, Lorraine. We're waiting. We're waiting. Doopy doopy doo. Doopy doopy doo. Should we sing a song? Shall we dance? Oh, be doopy doopy doo. Oh God, you're hogging the stage again. No, I'm not. You are. Oh, you know. Stop trying to steal the light. We're supposed to be doing a reading for Lorraine, but she doesn't seem to be here. Maybe she went home. Look, there you are. Oh, she's back. Hey, Lorraine. Hi. Let's go get the guy. Let's go get that tarot guy. So get on with the show, okay? I'll go find him. You just stay here. I'll go find him. Hold on. Come back. Come back. Okay. He's here. Let's do this. Lorraine. Okay, Lorraine, this is your reading. You know the drill. It's just a little 3-card quickie, and we have no idea what's going to happen. Dear angels of the tarot, my own personal private team that I love, who cherish me and I love them, please, I'm asking for you to surround me very closely while I do this particular reading. I don't know why I'm asking for that particular extra special attention, but I feel like I need it because I'm getting very, very spacey right now. There's a lot of Pisces energy still going on. We've got a Cancer moon. So, you know, things get a little bit dreamy here. All right. Sounds like that. You are Slovak. Slovak. God, I love the Eastern Europeans. I'm in love with a Russian girl, by the way. That's private. Don't tell anybody. Oh, God, I let it out. Oops. Anyway, sorry. Lorraine, this is for you. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. And here's a way that we might be able to deal with that. Now, what kind of weather is going on here, Lorraine? Ooh, whoa. Love, love, love. There's a lot of loving energy in your world right now, Lorraine. I don't know if you're aware of it or not. I don't know if this is your energy and you are literally creating your own weather, where you are kind of like radiating love, like a beacon, like a warm, like one of those, I forgot them, but like a love light, you know? Creating your own weather. This is a very loving, generous card. This is a card where, you know, forget the gender. It's female. She's the Queen of Cups. But she radiates so much love, and she just keeps doing it in a kind of an innocent way because she knows deep down that there's an infinite supply of love. That's the healing power of love. That's the energy of heaven is moving through your world in a very rich and generous way, and it belongs to everybody, okay? This is good weather for everybody, and especially if it's you who's generating your own weather. All right, so what's the situation? That's very beautiful energy. Lovely weather, okay? What's the situation? Oh my gosh. Lorraine, are we in a kind of a love situation here? I love this card. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slow and steady and solid and patient. To me, this is the energy of someone who has their act together and they're ready to share. Okay, they've done a lot of work to get their act together, and it's kind of like being a really. This is the energy of a really good farmer. This card is a person card. Okay, so the situation might be that we're dealing with a person, perhaps a male person, and there's your weather, which is very, very, very female energy. So we might be dealing with a man-woman relationship type situation here. I'm not going to say anything more, but this is very lovely energy to have in your situation. This is good, solid, reliable, earthy, grounded energy that is there for you, and it is coming to you. It may be is offering you the goodness of their heart, but in a very substantial, understandable way that makes sense in worldly terms. You know, it's not all like, I love you so, so much, but there's nothing to back it up. This card has everything to back it up, especially if it's a love reading, okay? Now, this might be your energy too. You might be radiating really, really loving, good energy from the heart, and you also are very good at making that real in your world, like very, very solid, locked down, like you're really, really connected with earth, like you have a good solid relationship with earth, the material things of beauty, plants, nature, food, uh, all the tangible aspects of life. This is a really nice card to have in your situation. So what is the challenge here with all this lovely energy? Oh, whoa. Okay, this reading is starting to look personal. I don't want to read too much into it, but you might have the energy of someone who's also, you see, we had this card earlier. This is very strong energy. This is the King of Pentacles. This is someone who has mastery over the material realm. They know and understand everything about how this world works in practical day-to-day manners, okay? Now, if you notice very, very carefully here, do you see his boot here? It's still covered in steel armor. And that's just to remind everybody that he worked very hard and he fought very, very hard to be here. Now, if this card is in the challenge position, and this is another person, and there is someone in your world who is challenging you, or a challenge because perhaps they have a lot going on, or perhaps they don't have a lot going on. In other words, everything that should be going on with the King of Pentacles is not happening. Now, personally, I don't think this is your energy, Lorraine. To me, it feels like you got it together. It might also be, I'm going to do a completely different spin now, where you've got someone in your life who's coming into your world who has this kind of energy, and it's very strong and grounded and earthy, and it's very complementary to you, but it's also could be a little bit disruptive. In other words, you know how when you have a love life and relationship, it can actually be very disruptive because before the experience, okay, let's forget about the ecstatic side of love and romance. It actually changes your life. And so it is disruptive. It can be disruptive. So you might have the energy of the King of Pentacles that is being disruptive in your life, in your world. Somebody with this much strength and energy might be a challenge to you, or you might be challenged to come up to this level of energy yourself in your own life, in your own world. In other words, you might be raising the standards on yourself to go from here to here, like you want to be this. Now, I've just given you several spins. I don't know which is which. You can pick one or totally reinterpret. I have a feeling that this might be the energy of someone else or another environment that is very solid and grounded, but it's actually a challenge to you. Even though this is very good energy, it's a challenge to you. I don't know what the challenge would be, but how are you going to deal with it? Okay, this caught me by surprise. Lorraine, this is kind of the moving on card. If this is a personal reading where you are perfectly content generating your own life and your own weather, and your situation in life is that you're pretty grounded and you don't mind sharing that with others, and there's someone else involved but who's also got their shit together, but they're actually in a challenging position to the point where it's almost unmanageable anymore, even though this is very bountiful energy and you've got very bountiful energy. There's something going wrong to the point where it might be best to move on. Okay, now I'm going to cover my ass here, honestly, right? I'm going to cover my ass. It may be that whatever's going on with all of this, no matter that these are lovely cards, it might be that all of this is untenable anymore and something needs to change. Now, it might need to change in such a way that everybody moves on together, completely forward into a whole new world, and leaves behind whatever crap and challenges were going on here. Is that you have to move on and separate yourself from the challenge. Okay? But no harm. There's no harm here. It's just a very crystal clear decision. Like, you know what? Something is just not working. It looks like it could be great. It has all the ingredients to be great, but there's something wrong and it's not working. Time to move on. Okay? I'm not going to say anything more, Lorraine. You can reinterpret at will. Thank you, Lorraine. I hope you got something out of it. I really, really do. If it sounded like total nonsense to you, I'm sorry. Maybe rewind and watch the show later and reinterpret, see if you get something out of it. Okay. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you. Now, Lisa. Lisa, are you in the house? Are you still here? Hold on. Lisa, did you leave the show already? Did you go home? Are you crashing out? Not Lizzie, Lisa, L-I-S-A. Lisa, there you are. Okay, you're here. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Don't be scared. Jeepers, you know, this is just a party. We're having fun. Don't take it too seriously. Oh, by the way, cheers, everybody. It's happy hour for me. Lisa. Patty Callie, hello. Okay. Nella here. Hi, Nella. Hi, Patty. I've completely lost track of where we are, everybody. All I have is my little tiny list here, and I have 4 more people on the list, and then we're going to recalibrate. Lisa, this reading is for you. Now, Lisa, can you remind me, are you the Lisa who spoke to me that you had a story and it involved a surgeon and like magical healing, and a magical healing experience happened? That is you? Aha! That's you. Okay, cool. So, like when you wrote to me privately and you were saying that we wanted to chat, and then you got all shy about it and you were scared to talk to me. Why? Look, I'm just a guy, okay? I'm just a guy. I do tarot. I love doing it. I do astrology. I like helping people. Nothing bad is going to happen, okay? You can talk about whatever you freaking want, okay? And we'll do it privately on Skype, just as though it was a private reading. But you have a story that you need to tell, and you were very excited about it, and I want to hear it, okay? And Lizzie, you will understand what we're talking about. This is to do with group sharing, okay? Talking about sharing very important stories. All right? Okay, Lisa, I don't mind. I will go there. I will go to the very depths, okay? That stuff doesn't scare me at all. That's where I hang out. That's my world, okay? So don't stress, okay? Some very freaky, amazing, miraculous things happen in the world of energy healing, by the way, people, in case you're not aware. I'm sort of involved in energy healing. I'm not an avid open practitioner, but I have some very profound experience in that world, and I've written a book about it because it's abso-freaking fucking-lutely freaky. I love you too, Lorraine. I love you. I love you. Just like we love each other. This is TL. These are the hands of TL. And we're like twin souls. We love each other very much. We do. I love you. I love you. Hey, you're not gay, are you? No? What? Just back off. This is just platonic, okay? All right. On with the show. Lisa. Yeah, Lisa, you are a believer. Me too. Oh my God, energy healing is absolutely freaking amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right, Lisa. We're going into it here. All right, this is it. Here's your little card deck. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cut here, do that, and then that. Here's your situation. Here's the challenge to your situation. Here's a way to handle it, okay? So what's the weather behind all of this? What's outside the front door? The 3 of Wands. Okay. This, everybody, you probably know this one as the ships are coming in. This is where you are at a point in life. This is in the weather where the general weather behind your reading here, Lisa, is that somewhere, somehow, the weather is very favorable in your life. And it's literally like you can see the cool stuff that you have dreamed about and imagined and started to prepare and planted the seeds and activated them and watered them to the point where things are starting to show. They're just starting to show up in your life, and you can start to see things manifesting. And that happened through the sheer spirit of your creative spark and your energy and your inspiration. And it's now happening, okay? This is really, really good energy, okay? Now, This is just the weather, but this is good. This is the energy indicating that your ships are coming in. There's good stuff coming your way. Okay, Lisa? Whatever that might be. You don't have to tell us or anybody. You know what it is. Okay. What's the situation then? Aha! Aha! Ha, ha, ha. The Four of Cups. Right here, what this is telling me is that the stuff that's coming into you, it has already been coming towards you, but you've either kind of ignored it or you're a little scared of it because you've been focused on other aspects of your life, which are harmonious and pleasing, but they've kind of run out of the sensation of fulfillment. And it's like you're looking to move on. It's just like where's the good stuff in my life? Well, it's coming, okay? It's on offer. And the chances are it has been around you already, but this might be because you've been a little bit shy, okay? Like the way you were a bit shy with me in following up on the conversations. You may have been deliberately avoiding looking at this new found energy. This is the energy of love. This is the healing power of love. This is the energy of heaven that is being presented to you. It's being offered to you as a gift. And yet, in your shyness, you've probably either looked the other way, maybe you think you're not worthy, maybe you've been ignoring it because it's like too good to be true, and you don't want to have that dream popped and discover that this is not there. So don't be scared, okay? Here, that's the situation. That's what I see. So Lisa, what might be the challenge? Judgment. Okay, there's something very fated about what is happening in your life, in your world, Lisa. There's something really profoundly fated going on here, which is like you are a participant in this energy, and it's this is the energy of redemption, of resurrection, of being reborn and having a complete reboot and reset in your life where whatever crap was going on, it's forgiven. It's okay. It's all gone. You get a free pass to start all over again, and there's no grudges. No one's going to hold anything against you, okay? Now, what this card is telling me in the challenge position is that you're really, really scared of your own rebirth, okay? So don't be, okay? You deserve it. There is redemption here. Don't be scared of redemption. It's almost like there's a sense of mission, a sense of calling here. You may be getting a sense of mission, a sense of calling in your life, and it's scaring you because it's kind of weird and new and different, and you've never been there before. But the drive and the pull is very, very strong, and it feels very fated, okay? So that's the challenge. It's like you're almost scared of your destiny. So how do you deal with that? Well, what you can do, okay, let's not treat this as a love reading, okay? Let's look at this as, this is the energy of the healing power of love, okay? I'm going to put this card next to this card. You see this little solitary cup here and the little solitary cup here. The page is youthful, naive, innocent, very caring, harmless energy, no harm intended, okay? Where in the advice position, what this card is telling me to tell you is that do not be shy. Do not be shy about the experience that is happening in your life right now. In fact, go deep, go inside, explore these things that might be called feelings and emotions and energy and the healing power of love and the energy of heaven. Even though it might be hard to understand in material terms, in earthly terms, and it might sound like gobbledygook to other people, like you're running around saying, I know what it is to feel love. I understand what energy healing is. It's okay. This card is telling you to go ahead. Don't be scared. Jump into it. Go in there with purity and innocence, and don't be scared of what you discover. And once you've discovered what you're going to discover, just be like any kid who's just discovered something amazing and new to them. It might be amazing and new to them, but it might be something that everyone else knows already. It doesn't matter. It's brand new to you, and you need to discover what that is. And then once you've discovered it, you need to tell everybody about it. Okay? I hope that makes sense. You need to share the love. Spread the message of love. Okay? Spread the message of the healing power of love. Lisa, I hope that made sense for you. Okay? And I'm going to leave it at that. We'll talk privately, okay? Thank you, Lisa. Okay, I'm going to shuffle. It sounds like you guys are having a lot of fun chatting amongst yourselves. That's really good. That tells us we're having a really good party. Can somebody pass around the chips and the salsa and maybe fill up the glasses, okay? We don't want to go thirsty here. We want to keep the party rolling. Lisa, that was you. Kimberly. Kimberly, Kimberly, Kimberly. Kimberly, are you in the house? Are you in the house? Are you still with us, Kimberly? Now, there's some kind of weird delay here, so I don't know if you're here or not, unless you type it and you tell me. I see a people, okay, yes, and precious moments, thank you. But I need Kimberly. Kimberly, it's you and me, okay? While we're waiting, I'm going to have a little sip. Can anybody see how many people are here tonight? I have no idea. Kimberly, 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 Kimberly. Where are you? Did you leave the party? Did you have to go home? Can anybody see if Kimberly is here and let us know? I'm going to keep shuffling. I want a really clean deck. Okay, 15. There's 15 people here. Okay, that's quite a lot for me. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get everybody, but I'm going to try. I'll try to do as many as I can. Kimberly? Kimberly? Can anybody scroll up the list and see if Kimberly's here with us? If Kimberly's having a private conversation and she doesn't want to play, that's okay. We can move on. Wildebeest. Wildebeest, are you still here? Wildebeest. Okay, we might. Kimberly! Oh, there you are. I don't know if it's some kind of weird delay thing or what's going on, but okay, cool, you're here. Excellent, awesome. Hi, Kimberly. Hello. Cheers, Kimberly. I'm glad you stayed. Thank you, C. Kolesnik. Yes, Wildebeest can come back another day, no problem. We're going to be doing another show on Sunday, for sure. Because that's going to be the full moon. Bah, that's going to be a freaky show. Okay? It's going to be literally a freak show. And I'm probably going to do an all signs reading before then. It's a lot of work, but I'm going to do it anyway, probably. Okay, Kimberly, this is it. Kimberly, this is it. We're going to read for you. Do you realize out of 7.5 billion people, folks, we are in the most private, exclusive club on the planet? All 15 of us. That is how cool we are. And I'm not kidding. Kimberly, okay, we're going blind here. Don't tell me anything. I don't want to know. Okay? Yeah, pass the bottle, Lorraine. Pass it around. Hello, Marilyn Williams. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Kimberly, we're going to go straight into it. Don't tell me anything. I don't want to know. We're going to just do this blind, and then you can reinterpret everything later if you want. I'm just going to go on a blind reading. Okay. Here's your situation, Kimberly. Here's the challenge. Hold on. I need to like chill. Whew. All right. Here's the challenge, and here's a way to handle it. Now, what kind of weather do we have? Whoa. Whoa, okay. I don't know what's going on in your life, in your world, Kimberly, but you have gone on an epic journey, maybe weeks, months, years, and you have reached that epic conclusion. It's like that feeling when you've just finished reading a really good novel or watching a really good movie, or had a really good dinner, or had a really good night out, or just an amazing, complete whole experience, and it is utterly complete and amazing. All the good stuff that happened, all the bad stuff that happened, just like a really, really good feature film. That's the energy that you've got sweeping through your life right now as a big undercurrent. This is epic stuff. And guess what? The beauty of this is that it starts all over again. It's like you're going to start a whole new chapter. It's like going back to the movies and watching the next movie. It starts all over again. A whole new story gets to unfold for you. So you might be at a very big transitional point in your life. Let's see what happens. So what's the situation? All right. Oh. There's some kind of weird delay on my system here. So I'm out of sync with you guys. But I am seeing this right now. Kimberly, you have the Ace of Cups in your situation. There's something really epic going on with the energy of love in your life. I'm not going to say this is a love reading, boy, girl, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, or whatever. This is the pure energy of love that is arriving. It's almost like some epic chapter of your life is now officially over, and a whole new chapter of life is now officially beginning. And the opening sequence is the big love card. This is the big, big love card. This is the hand of God reaching out to you and saying, Kimberly, I have love for you. I love you. Heaven loves you. The world loves you. Other people love you. Love is there for you. All you have to do is accept it. You have to be willing to receive love. Now, you'd be really, really surprised in my life, in my experience, in my practice. What I've discovered is that how incredibly hard it can be for people to receive love. They might want to radiate love, exchange love, or something like a lighter weight, trivialized version of love. But to receive love, the real deal, the real thing, that can be profoundly, almost traumatic for some people. I don't want to scare you or anything, but the, the power of love is just, it's so real, it's so big, it's so powerful that it can almost bring you to your knees, okay? With shock and awe and wonder. Tears, all of it. But here's the thing, this is the situation. This is being presented to you. And because this is an ace, it is a card of sacred opportunity. Okay? This comes and then it goes. So that the situation is that this is here for you now. This is here for you now, and it's up to you to grab it. You literally have to grab it and not be shy about accepting love, the healing power of love, the energy of heaven. It's there for you. So what is the challenge for that? You don't believe it. You don't believe you deserve it. It's like you're tied up in your thoughts in your mind that it can't be true. It's too good to be true. Nothing is that good. Love isn't real. That kind of love does not exist. That's just bullshit. That's just the crap you see in movies and novels and fairy stories. That's bullshit. Okay? Well, Kimberly, I feel obliged to tell you that since this is your challenge, the challenge is that you have to be willing to open your eyes and accept that whatever conflicts that are going on in your psyche, in your persona, in your existing belief systems, the thoughts that swirl around in your mind, not the stuff that's in the core of your heart. I'm talking about the chatter that goes on in your brain, the logical brain, which is just like a computer out of control. That part of you is getting in the way of your own like new start with accepting this energy of profound, pure love, however that shows up as a person or as an experience or a new level of awareness. It's like you're actually blocking it with your mind, okay? So somehow or other, you got to shake it out. You got to shake yourself out. Maybe do some very, very like extreme yoga or some really high energy dancing. Go out to an EDM club and just really just bust it out. Don't take any drugs. You can get totally high enough just on your own energy and just shake all this crap out of your brain. You don't need this. Bandages and shackles will fall away. So the challenge is you have to be willing to kind of put some of your thoughts and beliefs aside, because that's what's blocking this. This is blocking this. So how are you going to handle this challenge? Okay, what this is telling you, see how we get these synergy things going on? We had this in a previous reading. Now, statistically, that's not so much, but because there's only so few people here, and there's only so many cards in the deck for this to show up again so quickly, that's telling me something. It's to do with the seeds that you have planted. Okay, the opportunities and the hopes and dreams and ambitions and goals that you have set up for yourself in life need to be honored. I don't know if that makes sense to you. In other words, if somewhere inside of you, starting this whole new life chapter, you already had planted seeds of expectation and desire and want, and you have every right to do that. And you may be challenged to thinking that I don't really deserve it because nothing is that good. I've never witnessed it. I've never seen anybody ever have their wish or their dream come true with the energy of pure love coming into their life, however that is. So I don't feel like I really deserve it. I shouldn't expect it or not. I really shouldn't expect it because it doesn't exist. That's just fantasy. Well, what this card is telling me is that it's true. It does exist, and you have every right to expect your ships to come in. You have every right, and you deserve to receive this. Okay? You are a totally viable human being, even with all your flaws, whatever they might be, you still deserve all of this. Get out of your head and allow your good fortune, this amazing good fortune. If you continue to block it with your like attitude of like rejection, I don't deserve it, I don't want it, it can't be, then you're not going to get it. So it's like reconditioning, reformatting your attitude so that you can open the door to receiving the opportunities and let this good energy come in, because you really deserve it, okay? You really do. You've planted good seeds already. You deserve this, okay? All right, Lisa. All right. I'm sorry, Kimberly. I'm sorry, Kimberly. That was for you. I hope that made sense. I hope you get something out of it. I'm going to do another reading now. Moving on, people. Moving on. Yeah, you can all reinterpret this however you want. I'm just giving you my spin. I just call it out as I see it. And then, Kimberly, you can take it home and do whatever you want to do with that. And I'm going to leave this up for people to see it again. Lizzie actually was suggesting that I leave these videos up for at least a few days in case people want to go back. All right, Kimberly, thank you so much. You're awesome. Thank you for being here and sharing yourself with us. Wildebeest. 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 Wildebeest, are you here? There's this weird delay on my screen, so I don't know what's happening in real time. I seem to be getting a delay. It might be even like 30 seconds. I don't know what it is, but it's quite a lot. So I feel like I'm out of sync. Kimberly, yes, I see you there. Thank you. Thank you so much. So it feels like I have about a 30-second delay. All right. Wildebeest. Oh no, Wildebeest went home. Okay. Okay, moving on. C. Kolesnik, you are next. C. Kolesnik, you are next. I know you're here. I just saw your name in the list. Love you too, Kimberly. Good night. Take care. Sleep well. I don't know where you are, but have a good night. I'll see you again. Come along to some of the other shows. It's fun. If you need anything heavy duty and serious, just book me for a private reading. We'll get into it, okay? Don't be scared. All right. C. Kolesnik. Yay, he's in the house. Wait a minute, I don't know. Are you male or female? Male, female? It doesn't really matter, but I'm just kind of curious because I can't tell from the little notes that I see here. Precious moments. Hey, precious moments. Female. Okay, hi, C. I'm just going to call you C, okay, C? Hey, Casey, if you don't mind, I'm just going to take a couple moments and put some more names on the list. Precious moments. Precious moments. I know you want a reading. Who else wants a reading? Who is still here who still needs a reading? Patty, Callie, Daisy, Daisy, yay! Hey, Daisy. Patty and Daisy. Okay. And there's okay, okay, me. Patty, Daisy, okay. All right, hold on. Patty, Daisy, and okay, okay. Okay, okay. I'm going to just put 4 here because I'm probably going to burn out soon, okay? I don't know how much longer I can go. Venus love. Okay, Venus, let's, I'm going to put the name on here. I don't know if I'll get to you. I'm bear with me, folks. See, we're going to read for you now. We're reading for you now, see? See, Kolesnik, this is for you. Carlette, that's beautiful. Now, I just said the name Carlette, and I just saw it on the screen, but I'm curious how long it takes for you guys to hear my voice before it comes on the screen here. It feels like 20 or 30 seconds. That's crazy. I really want to get this system working so we're really synced up in time, so that when I'm speaking and doing my stuff and I get the feedback, I see you guys at the same time that you see me. See, if you don't mind, I'm just going to finish the shuffle here. I'm going to lay out your cards, and I'm going to go and top up my wine as well, okay? Because I need a glass too. It is a party after all, okay? See? Here we go. This is for you, see? Oh, I'm going to cut first. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, this is your situation. Thank you, C, for letting me know. It sounds like 30 seconds. I'm going to have to talk with some people how to fix this. Your situation, the challenge to your situation, and a way to handle it. And the weather is under here. Give me a few moments. I'm going to get a top up. Do not go away. Yay. We're back. We're in the house. Well, I'm going to have a sip on your behalf, C, okay? By the way, since we're all here, I wanted to let you know that, hold on, what's the bottom of the deck? Okay. I've been talking with some of our guests and clients about creating an environment like a safe house, a safe place, on a much more professional scale. And I've got some people helping me in the events world and with the seminar technology world, where we can set it up so we can have like private events, and we have to book it and plan it and everything. And then people can show up, and then everybody gets a chance to talk and tell their story in a safe place, and we share our energy. And find ways to bring the energy of love and healing into each other's lives. Just wanted to let you know that I'm working on that. It's still in development. My book, by the way, my book, it's called Love and Healing, a little book about the healing power of love. And it's going to be a while before it comes out. I'm already deep in it with the publishers, and it's going well. But there's a lot of editing to do, and there's a lot of illustrations to do, okay? It's going to be like a huge storybook. Anyway. See, this is your reading. Situation, challenge, a way out. What's the general weather? Whoa, okay. This is another card that I've had a lot recently. Now, this is the energy of pure, like fire and spirit and creativity and passion. So there's like a big, it's just like waking up in the morning and thinking, holy shit, this is awesome that I am alive. And I'm glad that I've made it this far, and there's so much more to do, and there's so much more fun to have, and I'm totally up for it. So this is good weather, see, all right? However it turns out. You could say that this is masculine energy. So, but don't take it as a male, as a man. Just say this is very strong masculine energy, male energy of the sheer power of creativity. So see, even though you're female, you might be having the weather moving through your life that is inspiring you to be very creative and like take your life really seriously and just grab it and run with it, okay? It's like being on fire. It's just like having really good weather after a heavy rainstorm, and all sorts of really good weather now starts to appear. So, what's the situation in more detail? Page of Swords. The situation is that, okay, this is a person, and I am actually kind of a fan of the Page of Swords. I relate to the Page of Swords very closely myself. It's a very kind of naive, immature energy, and it means well. But one of the things about the Page of Swords energy is that they are very pure in their heart and their mind and their soul, almost to a point of a fault where anything that is untrue or unwholesome or fraudulent or fake or like a lie or a bit of like anything bogus, they're very intolerant, okay? They will literally just call it out with total innocence. Hey, like, you know what? That's a fucking lie. You just lied to me. Or, that's bullshit. Whatever you said, that was just bullshit. Now, if this is your energy, if this is your situation, you may be in a situation where you are being called upon to be a whistleblower or call out the truth of a situation, whatever happens. And if a few people end up getting embarrassed along the way, that's their problem, not yours. You are a speaker of the truth. You are a communicator of the truth. All you care about is the truth. What's real? What's really going on here? You might be a seeker of the truth. And all of that is based to do with the truth in thoughts and words and speech, because we create our reality through our words, our manifestation. We create through our thoughts and our words before they turn into actions. So you might be in a situation where you are calling people out, or someone's calling you out, or the truth is being exposed, or you are exposing the truth, and it's a breath of fresh air. It's totally fresh air. In other words, let's get rid of whatever crap's been going on, and let's get down to what's actually happening here. All right? So what's the challenge about the situation when people speak the truth, or the truth is spoken to you? Okay, well, see, the challenge is that it can be very transformational. Just a couple of words of truth can completely change and transform somebody's life. In other words, I'm just giving an example. If you just discovered that someone has been lying to you, or if you have been lying to somebody and you got caught, then that's going to radically cause transformation in your life and world in an uncomfortable way. It's a challenge. The death card here in the challenge position means that there is transformation that is occurring because of the truth. Either truth being exposed, truth being revealed, truth being told. It's going to trigger some very serious transformation. Just one little tiny fact can trigger huge waves of transformation in a person's life, completely alter a life. In other words, one whole perception of life can completely be crushed, and the only way to go from there is to rebuild and transform into a new way of life, a new understanding of life. Because guess what? The sun still rises on the new horizon after whatever was crappy and didn't deserve to live anymore has died. Okay? So this is kind of a big challenge, the challenge of transformation. So how do you deal with that? You accept it. Okay, now some people say this is a card of poverty, and it could be poverty of thought, poverty of situation, feeling left out, or having made poor decisions in the company that you keep in such a way that your material physical experience of life was less than satisfactory. Now that's a description of the card, but how is this working for you as a way to move forward? The way to move forward is to accept that something really shitty might have been going on in your life, in your world, and it's about time that it was exposed, even if it means that there is a sensation of lack or of loss that comes with it. You're still better off knowing the truth. In other words, if the truth hurts, whichever way it's coming, whether you're delivering the truth or some truth is being delivered to you, and if the truth hurts, accept it, okay? Don't be scared, accept it, because you will be able to transform. The challenge is, and so the way to transform is to accept the truth, even though it might hurt, okay? Now see, I don't know you, I don't know anything, you didn't give me any tips or clues, and I don't want to know. And I don't want you to tell me. All I want you to do is take these little cards and reinterpret them yourself, for yourself, in your own way, and grab the opportunity to start all over again, okay? Even if you had a shitty outcome, crappy things happened because the truth was spoken, transformation was the challenge. You might have been resisting transformation, but you're better off to go through the transformation, take the hit, be willing to die before you die. In other words, you know, just go down, or if someone else has to go down, that's their problem. Because the overall energy is that you're going to start all over again, okay? And it's going to be good. It's going to be good news, okay? All right, see, I hope you got something out of that. Okay, precious moments. Get some more coffee, sure. Arindam Purhit. Hi. Thank you for letting me know with the OMG. You're so right on. I'm just seeing that right now as I speak. So you might have typed that in 30 seconds ago, but I'm just seeing it right now. So thank you. I'm glad you got a little bit of something out of that reading. And let's move on. I'm going to start a new list, okay? Or wait a minute. I've got a new list started. Hold on. Precious moments. Are you still here or are you getting your coffee? Precious moments, this is going to be your reading. This is you. We're doing you, precious moments. Lorraine, the name of the book, you won't find it anywhere because it has not been published or released yet. It's probably going to be at least to the end of the year. It's called Love and Healing. I'll show you a sketch for the cover of the book. Can everybody see this? Can you guys see this? This is a sketch that the art department is working on for the front cover. It's called Love and Healing, a little book about the healing power of love. And it's like a big storybook for adults. It's also good for kids, but it's actually, it's a very, very heavy story. It's so heavy that I had to find a way to write it in a form that made it lighter and gentler, okay? So, hey, Light Owl, I see you, man, I see you. You know, when you're here, it feels like you've got my back. I like knowing that. So that's the title, that's the front cover of the book. I probably won't get to that until the end of this year, okay? Precious moments, precious moments, this reading is for you, okay? This is yours. This one is you, precious moments. All right. My dear, dear angels, all of you who have been protecting me so far and getting me through my life to the point where I've nearly died so many times, I have no idea how I'm even alive today. And the only reason I am alive today is strictly and purely because of the healing power of love and the grace of God. Because I've been nearly dead so many times, I could write 10 of those books. But I'm still alive. I'm here today. So, precious moments. Right now, I feel very blessed because I'm very aware that I have guardian angels up the wazoo. I'm very, very fortunate. I'm a very, very lucky person to be here, to even be alive. So I'm trying to like reinforce the attitude of gratitude in my own life, and I'm hoping that I can share that and spread that with you guys. In particular, precious moments, this is for you. Okay, this is the last spin, top to bottom. That's it. Precious moments. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's a way to handle it. Here's the weather. The weather, okay, this is a big card. This is the moon. Precious moments. Don't tell me any details. Don't type anything in. I don't want to know. But there's some big stuff happening in your life that might be very confusing or spooky or downright spiritual to the point where it's frightening. Okay? Now, it's like when you're going out late at night and you kind of got lost and You don't know where is north, where is south, where is east, where is west. And the only thing you've got to guide you is your intuition. Okay? It can be very frightening. Most people prefer to have things like their laptops and cell phones and GPS always there on hand. The weather in your world right now is telling me that you've got none of that. You're going totally blind. You're living in a situation where the weather is all about you having to trust completely in your intuition, even if it's scary. So what I feel like I have to tell you as the reader is that don't be scared of your intuition. Of this, okay? This is weather. It will change, just like the weather. What's the situation? Okay, this is pretty straightforward. Precious moments. This is indicating that you've been working very hard. You've been very, very busy, literally just minding your own business, being very responsible, very thorough, focusing on your craft, your life, your skills, taking care of business, being very responsible and caring. And that's something that really everybody should do, okay? Meanwhile, in the background, way, way, way deep in the background, everyone else is busy doing what they do. But right now, in your situation, you are highly focused on what you have to do, being who you are and how you have to be. So what's the challenge to that? Oh, well, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This be a challenge because this is a delicious card. The Queen of Pentacles represents the energy. It's okay, it's queen, so it's female energy, but it's the energy of wealth and abundance that is, you own that wealth and abundance, and you have more than enough to share. You're very, very grateful of all the abundance that you have in your life, and you love sharing that because the more you share, the more you have to give, the more you have to share. It's like a self-perpetuating. Now, in the challenge position, it may indicate, because you see all these pentacles here, it may be indicating that you're scared that you don't have enough. And you might be overworking, you might be overdoing it because you're scared that there might be a time of lack or lack of abundance coming up in your future, because you don't really know. You're very, very uncertain. You're very, very unsure. Material day-to-day life, almost to the point where you're scared that it might fall apart. It's almost like you're overdoing it. Situations that you're overdoing it because you don't want it to fall apart. You work very, very, very hard to live your life, and you know, everybody should live that way. Everybody should work hard and be fully responsible for who they are and what they do. Is you might be overdoing it because you're scared of lack. In other words, this is it's almost like being scared that the abundance of life is not really there for you. Okay, so it's almost like a message is saying, I don't really trust the universe. I don't really trust that there's enough out there, because everywhere I go, everywhere I look, people are working, busting their asses off just to get by. And if I don't do that as well, then I'm going to fall by the wayside and I'm going to lose everything. And I don't want to go there. So I'm just going to work even harder and harder and harder. But the point is, you might be just grinding yourself into the ground and you hurt yourself anyway. Because the challenge here is to accept that there is enough. There's more than enough to go round, but you might not believe it because you might not have ever had the experience of having the sense of infinite abundance. I'm very lucky. I've had that experience. It comes and it goes, but I'm very aware. I'm just giving you my personal take on it now, precious moments, that there is an infinite supply of abundance, but you don't feel it. So how are you going to deal with that? Okay, the Queen of Swords. This is a very strong female energy. This is the, see, this is, there's two queens here in a row. So we're dealing with some very strong female energy. You might be at war with yourself. There's parts of you that are very, very conflicted inside of yourself in terms of like believing how life really, really works. And the way to move forward, the way to deal with it, is to cut through the bullshit, whatever kind of preconceptions of what you believe to be the truth about what it means to be abundant. What this card is telling me to tell you, excuse me, is that you need to wake up to the truth, because this energy is like, I don't really give a fuck what you thought it was or how it should be or could be or would have been. The reality is this, this, and this. And so this is very much a truth card, and this is a card of being a very independent person. So if you might be feeling that you're dependent on other people's energy and resources, you're not. Don't worry about all these other people or other people in the world. Just literally mind your own, continue to mind your own business, and take charge of your own life to the point where you are fearlessly independent, where it really doesn't matter what you thought before. It's like you're going to have to do some more work to come to the point where you realize that there is infinite abundance, and that you can turn yourself into this kind of person where you are independent and you are fully capable, and you don't need anybody else's stuff or anybody else's things or thoughts or concepts or beliefs to make you happy, because you're perfectly happy on your own. This is the card of an extremely capable and independent woman. Now, I believe, precious moments, I'm sorry, I got distracted by the board. The way forward is to almost like fearlessly like shift your attitude and realize and come to an awakening and an understanding that you can stand up on your own feet and be very independent in your thoughts and minds and attitudes, and maybe kind of come into a new level of awareness where you don't have to live with this like scary feeling of being lost or confused. This is a card of brilliant clarity, stark truth, even if the truth hurts. This in the suggestion of how to move forward is, this is like, wake up, see the truth, come to the understanding that you are perfectly capable of like rising up into your power, but it's going to require a change of attitude, and you don't have to depend or rely on anyone else's concepts or anyone else's beliefs except your own. Whatever is true for you is what is. Okay? Respect your own truth. Honor your own truth. Okay? And don't worry about what anyone else says. Screw them. Screw them. Screw you. Screw you. I am living my truth. I am going to live my truth. I am no longer willing to put up with the confusion. I'm no longer willing to work my butt off more, harder and harder and harder just to get by. I'm going to live my life smarter, not harder. Okay? All right, precious moments. That's it. That's the reading. I hope you get something out of that. I really do. Hope you make some sense of it. Maybe you can reread it or make your own notes or something. Lorraine, you're asking me to take care of, there's a little lady, Pearl Kirkwood. Is there a little time to give her a reading? Whew. I'm sort of burnt out, but it sounds like a special request. And I don't want to jump the line, but I keep thinking of my mother now, because my mother is in a situation where she needs a lot of TLC, and I'm not in a position where I can be right at her side at the moment. And so I'm going to give this reading, this next one, I'm going to give it to Pearl, as if my mother had just walked in the room and said, "Dear TL, could you give me a reading while we're here? I don't have long, and I'd like to go to sleep soon." So I'm going to put Pearl in here and jump the line. I hope you don't mind, everybody. We're going to move Pearl up to the front of the line. Pearl, you just got to the front of the line. All right. Dear Pearl, I hope you're ready. I hope you're sitting comfortably. I hope you, it sounds like you're in good hands. It sounds like Lorraine is there for you and you've got each other. That's very, very sweet. So Pearl, this is for you. Don't tell me anything. I don't want to know. This is just going to be a blind reading. And it's just for fun, okay? It's just for fun. And if you get something out of it, that's even better, okay? I hope it makes sense for you. Okay, Pearl, here we go. Here are your cards. All right, Pearl. If you've been watching the show for a while, you kind of know what's going to happen. This is the situation. This is the challenge. This is a way to maybe handle it and move forward. And this is kind of the weather that's going on. Dear Pearl, you are a lucky woman. You've got the ultimate card of happiness. Now, I don't know what that means to you, but that's the weather in your life. I don't know whether you've just got good friends and good family, good home, but whatever it is that you've got, it's really, really good. Even if it's just Lorraine hanging out with you at your side right now, that's pure joy and happiness. I'm very envious of you, Pearl, to have this card. So what's the situation? What's going on over there? Oh, Pearl, you are being appreciated. You have been appreciated, honored. You are being honored and appreciated and understood and accepted. You are in a situation where people understand you. They appreciate who you are and what you have done for yourself in your life and for everybody else. And it's like, bring it on, Pearl. Whatever you're doing a great job. So just keep going, okay? We love you. We love what you do and how you're doing it. We don't exactly know how you're doing it or why you're doing it, but it's pretty cool, okay? So what's the challenge? Because that's really, really nice. You're off to a really good start. So what's the challenge? See this about repeating cards? There might be some fear. There might be some confusion going on in life. There might be some misunderstandings or maybe ghosts in life or maybe like regrets or a sensation of like coulda, woulda, shoulda, or like if only have done that, or if only this, or maybe if only that, then this and this and that would have happened. It would have been okay. But that's in a challenge position. And what it's telling me to tell you is that don't be down on yourself. Don't be scared. There's no reason to be scared. And if you're feeling a sense of like maybe loss or confusion or bewilderment or any kind of sensation where just things just don't seem to make sense, and it's to the point where it's a little bit frightening, like I wish I could understand as much as I try, but I just don't. So I feel a bit kind of scared and lost, and I'm not sure if I want to move forward, but because there's nothing else to guide me except my intuition. Okay, so that's a challenge. Okay, that's a challenge. It's a, and I can understand why that's a challenge, because people are scared of the dark. People are scared of the unknown. People are scared of mystery, and people are scared of trusting their feelings and their intuition. And they're just scared of the night, you know, shadows. So how are you going to deal with that? Oh, this is very, very sweet. Pearl, the way to handle it is take a good look around you. You've already got, don't worry, you've got this already, Pearl. You've got the 10 of Cups, the ultimate card of happiness. And just in case you forgot how awesome you are and how others love you and appreciate you already, and how you might have forgotten, don't worry about it. If you can take a few moments and just quietly and gently gaze at the world around you, wherever you are right now, literally, even if it's just hand in hand with Lorraine, just take a moment and truly appreciate how incredibly fortunate you are. And there's nothing confusing about that at all. Whatever nonsense may have occurred in your life up to this point that didn't make sense, anything, whatever it was to do, a history with friends, family, life experiences, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters right now is being happy. You've already got the fundamental energy of happiness in your life. And if you slip now and again and forget about that, all you need to do is just blink, open your eyes, and realize that you are blessed with abundance. You have what you need. Okay, it's not a mystery. It's there for you. This is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is telling you that you're okay and that everything's going to be okay. Whatever material things that are going on in the world that you need for basic sustenance or life, they are there for you. Your people are there for you. Your friends and family are there for you, and you are there for them. And it's okay for you to share all this between yourselves and each other, even if it's just you, Pearl, hanging out with Lorraine right now on tonight's show. Okay? So, Pearl, there's your reading. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it makes sense to you, and you can take it home. Thank you so much for sharing your stories. It's really, I only get little tiny glimpses because when I look over to the screen, but it's when you share these little gems with me that I really, really light up. And it's really awesome when we share the energy like that. Patty, are you still here, Patty? Patty, are you around? I'm going to try and allow for the 30-second delay. Patty Callie, I see you. Okay. It probably took 30 seconds for me to see you, but I see you. Patty, We're going to take care of you, all right? Patty, this is for you. Don't tell me anything. Don't type anything, okay? I just want to go blind. I want to have fun. Hold on, I want to light another candle. That one just kind of died. Where's my lighter? Stay there. All right, Patty. Hey, thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, Pearl. It's my honor. It's truly an honor to be there for you guys. Patty is here. Patty, we're here. This is happening right now. It's 30-second delay for me, but this is real time for you. You are obviously seeing this in real time, and I just get the delay feedback here on my monitor, which is very frustrating, but I don't know how to fix it. So, Patty, what's going on, Patty? What is going on over there? Hey, by the way, everybody, I keep forgetting. I should like do the shameless marketing thing. If anybody wants to go really deep here, like Lisa from earlier, go ahead to the top of the YouTube page where it says Tarot Lumination on that little bar at the very top right-hand corner. Click that. It'll go to the website and you can book private readings, put donations in or whatever you want. And we'll book a session and we'll really get into it, okay? And that'll just be private one-on-one. And we do that through Skype. So I'm just letting you know, everybody, in case you want to go there. All right. Thank you, Pearl. Thank you. Thank you. One fan at a time. I love it. I love it. I have to tell you, folks, I'm going to tell you a secret here. I'm trying to build up the Tarot Lumination site to get as much volume and traffic. I'm learning about all this stuff as possible because eventually, probably in about a year from now, I'm going to rebrand everything according to the book. And because otherwise the book launch is not going to be strong enough. And so the whole goal here is to raise awareness, the energy of healing, the energy of love and healing, and the energy of intuition, the energy of energy healing into people's lives so that they can spread it around like light beams, beams of love, the healing power of love. Hanging in with your pets and your computer. It doesn't get better than that. It just sounds like really, really cozy. All right, Patty, here we go. Here we go, Patty. This is for you. Just hang in. It's totally personal, but don't take it personally, okay? Whatever happens, take it with a pinch of salt and reinterpret everything in your own mind as you see fit, because you're going to see all sorts of things that I can't see. And all that's going to happen is that the words that come out of my mouth are going to trigger impressions and understandings in your own life, in your own world, that will make a little bit more sense, because I can't literally spit out exact facts. Sometimes it happens, but that's pretty rare. I have to be working as a psychic medium to do that. And I have done that, but it's not a world that I really want to go back to, okay? At least not right now. So Patty, what's going on? Hi, Venus. I see you're still here. Daisy's still here. I have to tell you, folks, I don't know if I'm going to make it through to everybody. I'll see how far I can get. Patty, one last spin. I'm going to cut it. Okay, I'm getting sloppy, people. I'm getting sloppy, so I'm starting to lose my edge here. I'm going to shuffle that again. getting sloppy. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. You've been so sweet, everybody, here to hang out with me like this. It really makes my day. Cut, 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 cut. Okay, dear tarot angels, the specialists, let's do this. All right? Patty. So what's going on? Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here is a way to move forward from there. So what's the weather? Two of Pentacles. Wee, whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? This is the kind of weather of like when the ocean is moving around and things are moving around, things are a little bit out of balance. The weather's shifting, the weather's changing. You're trying to figure out where's it all going. You're juggling things. So this is the energy of shifting, changing material, the material aspects of life, your resources, everything that's tangible in your world is in a state of flux. And you're trying to figure out how to deal with that. So it's just like, you know how one weather pattern changes to another pattern? There's this kind of shifting moment in between. That's kind of what this energy is all about. So what's the situation, Patty, with your pets and computer? Oh, beautiful. The star. This is the star of hope and inspiration, dreams for humanity. The card that says everything's going to be okay. It doesn't matter what kind of crap happened before, how bad everything was before, but right now, this is the energy of heaven coming into your life saying that everything is going to be okay. Don't worry, don't worry. Everything is going to be okay. There's no description of the details of how it's going to be okay or why, but at the deep soul level, the most profound level, it's going to be okay. This is the card of inspiration. This is like blind inspiration and faith, knowing that even if you don't understand everything at the moment, it doesn't even matter. It's still going to be okay, even if it doesn't make any sense. With all this wobbly energy going on, don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. So the situation is, for you, Patty, is that however wobbly things might be with the general weather in the life right now, you're going to be okay. You've got like the will of heaven behind you somewhere, somehow. The angels have got your back. The stars are shining on you, literally. So what is the challenge with all of that? The Knight of Cups. Okay, this is getting kind of personal. Now, I don't want to go into a love reading here. I don't want to do that. But what this is telling me is that this represents the energy of someone, a person. I don't know if this is you or someone coming at you, where there's very strong messages of love. Now, I don't know if this is what you're wishing for, this is what you want, this is what you dream of, what you desire, that this comes to you. And in the challenge position is like, is this ever going to come to you? Is love ever going to come to you? We don't know. It's a challenge. You might literally be blocking love through attitudes. The other challenge about this is that, are you willing to show and give love and express love very clearly and openly? Because there may be somebody who needs to hear that. Now, I don't know. Or maybe you need to hear that from somebody, and that's what you're wishing for. Okay? I don't know. That's the challenge here. So how do you deal with that? That is a big wish. Okay, this is the Queen of Cups. I have an immediate intuitive response here. Patty, I feel obliged to tell you that there's an awful lot of energy of love floating around, but it's making things a little bit wobbly. Now, I don't know if there's actually anybody there for you, or if you are there for somebody, or if this is just what you are dreaming of and wishing for. If you are wishing for this, can you see from the images how very, very simple this message is? Boy, girl, man, woman, love, love. Now, if you are dreaming and wishing and hoping for love to come to you, or if you are scared or trying to figure out if you've got the nerve to express love to another, the way to do that is to be loving. The way to meet the challenge here, the way to meet the challenge is to actually be love. Be loving and be loved. In other words, own the situation. If you really truly want your dreams and wishes to come true, then it's very, very simple. You have to activate the what do they call that? The law of attraction. In other words, if you would like to receive all this love, it's very, very simple. All you have to do is radiate all that love. The Queen of Cups is a very, very loving card. This is a card that's full of love and generosity. Like the more love you give, the more love you extend, the more your cups are filled for you to keep replenishing and sharing more. It's almost too much. It's like the Queen of Cups loves being loving. The Queen of Cups loves sharing her love, giving love, receiving love, being abundant in love. And so in the way to handle it position card, what this is telling me to tell you is that the way to make your wishes come true is to be loving. In other words, it's very simple. Be loving, be loved. And you can condense it even further. I do a little prayer. Patty, I'm just going to share something with you. I shared this with somebody else the other day. I hope you don't mind. This is a very intimate thing, and I'm just going to share that with you. This is for you, Patty. It's a little exercise that I do for myself. It's very, very simple. It's very, very powerful. You have to understand that in your hands, there is so much energy. We express so much love through our hands. So regarding this card, here's what I'm saying. To be loving and be loved. So what I do to do that is this. I take both my arms. I'm literally doing a demonstration now of what I do for myself at home on a daily basis, very frequently during the day. It might look strange because I'll do this in a coffee shop or on a bus or on when I'm walking or anything. But I'm not shy about it because I like to have the healing power of love in my life. This is what I do. Whether I have clothes on properly or whatever, I do this. I take my arms and I embrace myself very, very lightly. And I do this little chant to myself. I am loving. I am loved. 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 And it's really that simple. You're literally writing code into your brain to format yourself in such a simple manner that you are literally invoking love and radiating love. Now, when I do this physically, what I actually do, this motion here is very, very, very light. It's extremely light and delicate, like you're picking up a newborn baby. You're treating yourself and your own soul and your own body the way you would treat a cherished newborn baby, with pure, pure love. Okay? That's all it is. I am loving. I am loved. Now, it takes a lot of courage to do that, Patty, but you've got very, very strong cards here. Very, very powerful love energy here. To receive love, radiate love. Radiate love and you receive love. Okay? It's that simple, Patty. All right. I'm going to put the cards away, Patty, and we're going to move on. I just saw a note on the screen. I'd like to tell everybody that I'm getting close to burnout. On the list, I have Daisy, OK, and Venus. I'm probably not going to make it. I'll see what I could do. Thank you, Patty. Thank you so, so much. I hope to see you on another show. I might have to give the reading time to somebody else, but thank you so much for being here. Daisy? Daisy, are you still here? I have to wait about 30 seconds until I really know for sure. You're boosting me on, your favorite darkness. Thank you. Because I'm close to burning out here. If people want readings above and beyond what I'm just doing tonight, because this is just a little tarot party, but it's going on for 3 hours and I'm getting pretty tired. You can always book a private reading. You just go to the Tarot Lumination page and click the little button at the top kind of corner. It says Tarot Lumination. Just click there. You'll go to the website and you can book a reading or put a donation in and we'll do a quickie 3-card reading or something like that. And we do it on Skype, okay? It's pretty straightforward. So have a look. Enjoy yourselves. Daisy, are you in the house? Daisy? Daisy, are you here? Daisy, there you are. I see you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Yay. Here's to you, Daisy. Cheers. Thank you for being here. Just a little quickie, and then we're going to spin it out for you. I'm going to do Daisy, OK, and Venus, and then I'm done. I'm fried, okay? All right. Daisy. What's going on, Daisy? Here's your situation, Daisy. Here's the challenge. And here's a way to handle it, hopefully. What's the weather like? Okay, people, if you've been, anyone who's been here for the whole show, you know we've had this card a couple times already, all right? Ace of Cups. Daisy, there is some serious love going on in your life somewhere. Somewhere, some way, somehow, the energy of love is coming in right now. Okay, now this is the energy of opportunity, So you need to keep your eyes open because it's very fleeting. Okay? This can come and go at a moment's notice. Just like a butterfly flying in front of you, or something just going in front of you. Okay? This is big deal. This is big news, but it's very fleeting. This is sacred opportunity. When you get an ace of any kind, it's sacred opportunity. So grab it. There is love coming to you if it's not already there. And I'm talking about big love. I'm not talking necessarily sex, boyfriends, or dating or whatever, but somehow or other, the pure energy of the energy of heaven, okay? Love in its purest form is coming to you. It's being handed to you, literally, on a platter. All right? So what's the situation? Let's come down to earth a little bit. I got overexcited there. Oh, okay. Daisy, I'm just going to show you, okay? Don't freak, all right? Okay, Daisy? Now, I can't imagine two cards that contradict each other more than this. If this is the energy of what you're dealing with the very profound energy of pure, pure love, okay? Now, if the situation is that in terms of reality, that energy is damaged or tainted or broken in some way, and it happens to hurt really badly, then that's just what's going on, okay? That's the situation. Now, if you're hurting in your heart and you know what that's all about, then it's very starkly evident in your life, in your world right now. You might be deliriously happy in every other aspect of your life, but somewhere, even if it's deeply buried, deeply hidden, this energy is there somewhere. Now, if this is energy that's in denial, if somewhere inside of you is a deeply broken, fractured heart, some horrible experience happened to you in love, where no kidding, you really got hurt. If that's what's there, it's good that it's coming out and it's being exposed here, okay? So the question is, how do you deal with that? Now, because I'm into I'm into healing energy, I'm into energy healing. What this is telling me to tell you is that if this has been buried or ignored or denied or set aside as though it didn't exist because it's too painful, then what's happening right now is that this reading is telling me that this energy is coming to the surface, and it's coming to the surface for a reason. It's because it needs healing. This needs love and healing, okay? So what's the challenge with this situation? Justice, okay? We need to find balance. We need to find justice in the situation. Okay, let me see if I can catch up here with my own intuition, because it's going very fast for me right now. What this is telling me, Daisy, is to tell you that you may be in a situation where there may be no closure. There may be no chance for justice or balance or reconciliation or understanding or bringing justice to a situation. It may be a situation that is beyond repair, in which case you are left with residual heartache. And so what do you do with that? It's very, very hard to live with this on a continuous day-to-day basis when there is no closure in matters of love, especially when love has been betrayed or broken or denied or damaged in some way. I don't want to scare you, okay, Daisy? This is kind of a serious reading. It's more the stuff that we should do in private, okay? So how are we going to handle this? It's, what this is telling me is to get your own game on, okay? And somehow or other, let me go back here. Do you see this? You see this, Daisy? These are really, really powerful cards. So you're in some kind of very intense vortex of energy right now, which is to do with love and betrayal of love. The challenge is finding some kind of balance or reconciliation in matters of love. And from the way I see it, is to rise up into your own light, your own power, your own passion fearlessly. And the energy, this is a card of opportunity. So this energy is coming to you. You have the opportunity, in other words, to address this situation. You have to grab, it's almost like you have to grab your whole life and literally shake yourself up. Like, I can handle this. It's just like, whatever pain has happened, I'm going to deal with it, and I'm going to reclaim my life, even if it means that I'm scarred and wounded. That's not going to kill me, okay? My life is not over because of this. I may never ever get justice. I may never ever get recourse or balance. There may be no chance of putting things to right. But you know what? Life goes on anyway. I'm going to be just fine. This card is telling me to tell you, Daisy, that you're going to be fine, and you're going to do that by making a very, very, very powerful decision to be okay. You're going to make the decision to be happy and reclaim your life. Not even reclaim it, but literally claim your life. Okay? I hope this makes sense, Daisy. I'm not going to say anything more. These are 3-card quickies, okay? So I hope altogether with this and this, you get something out of the reading, okay? Pisces, you've just disclosed something, Daisy. If you are a Pisces woman and you're dealing with this energy, right exactly where you have to be, because the whole energy that's happening right now, I'm going to go back to the astrology, people. This is where we started at the beginning of the show 3 hours ago. This eclipse that just happened, this is the last of the Pisces eclipses that we've had over the last couple of years. It's over. It's done. It's all done. You must be pretty tough for a Pisces to be able to handle this kind of energy. But what it's telling me to tell you is that with this here, because we're dealing with Chiron and the South Node. I didn't even put it there. But the South, what this chart is an indicator, this is for the full moon, where everything comes to full illumination. This is very specific to you, Daisy, because you are a Pisces. You have been living for the last few weeks and for the next week or two with huge amounts of Pisces energy in the heavens right now. Okay, and it's almost overwhelming. But one of the beauties and the bounties of this is that there's so much light and energy from Pisces energy that's been shining down. And what it's doing is it's exposing anything and everything in your life that needs deep healing, deep cleansing, deep refining. Clear all the crap out of the basement, out of the attic, out of the kitchen drawers of your life, all the crap that you've shoved under the carpet and put aside or ignored. It's all being exposed right now, because you have to reveal it to heal it. So if this kind of crap is coming up, then that is appropriate. Take this opportunity, take this sacred opportunity of the healing power of love coming into your life so that you can reveal it to heal it, and reclaim your life over here in the Virgo North Node capacity. We're in the very last stages of Virgo North Node now. So you now have an opportunity to heal yourself, literally to heal yourself. All healing in the end is self-healing. Okay, Daisy? All right? You got a natal sun with sun in Pisces in the first. Are you saying you have that by birth? Or are you just repeating what I just said? But anyway, yeah, Daisy, this is very serious energy right now that we're dealing with. This is a very profound healing opportunity for you, Daisy, because it's going to allow you to kind of completely reboot your life. It's like a massive cleansing, spiritual cleansing, a huge healing moment where even if there is no justice, it doesn't matter because it's all going to be dissolved into the energy of the universe, like having a big freaking bonfire and burning all the trash and the crap and sending it back ashes to ashes. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter because you're starting, you're rebooting. You are having the opportunity to reboot your whole freaking life and bring back love into your life and take charge of that and make it happen. You don't have to be a victim. You may never get justice. You don't have to be a victim. This may happen again many, many times in your life, but you always know, even if there's no justice, that you have the strength and the power to restart and reclaim your life. That's it, Daisy. That's all I'm saying. Daisy, okay. I have another card here. I don't know who's left. How many people are still here? Anybody? Can you tell me? I don't have any way to tell. It's not showing on my screen in any way. I've got the names here for okay, and I've got the name for Venus. Are you guys still here? Okay. Yeah, baby. Hey, Daisy. Hey, Daisy, baby. Thank you, Daisy. No, thank you. I'm really glad you came to the show. So I think I've got another one or two left in me, but after that, I'm going to be fried. I'm going to be totally fried. I have more readings to do, and Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, Lisa, Venus, love you. Venus, you're here. Okay. Okay. If you're here, Venus, we could read for you, but okay is in front of you on the list. If okay is still here, can you check in with us as soon as possible? Otherwise, I'm going to go straight to Venus love. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got it. Okay, you're here, Venus. And Roy David Feliciano, you're here. Okay. Okay, this reading is for you because you're next on the list, all right? Okay. I'm going to do one more reading after you. I'm going to do okay, and then I'm going to do Venus, and then I'm totally fried. I'm totally, utterly fried, all right? It's a lot of work, guys, I got to tell you, because I'm tuning into like the highest frequencies that I can in order to do this, and I get completely almost, it's like kind of almost going into like a sort of mini trance, and then I have to try and make it tangible and intelligible, and I'm not very grounded in that way all the time, so I kind of get pretty spaced out. and I'm going to have to ground out soon. So, okay, this is for you. 1, 2. What is it that the little tarot has to say to okay tonight? What do we got going on here? Okay. Here's your situation. Here's the challenge. And here's a way to handle it. So what's the overall weather? Peace, man. Peace. Peace. Chill out. Chilling out. This is lovely energy to have. I'm kind of jealous, I have to tell you. Okay, I'm kind of jealous. I would like to have this in my life right now. If you can, take advantage of this energy, okay, and chill out, take a break, disconnect, meditate, just switch everything off, and, you know, in the simplest thing, take a nap or just relax. The weather is very conducive for you to just chill and relax right now, so take advantage of that, okay? Okay. I'm saying okay a lot, okay? So what's the situation with this? Aces, more aces. Man, we're getting a lot of aces tonight. The situation is that you have good opportunities coming to you in very tangible ways. They are being offered to you. This is the card of sacred opportunity. Okay? And my hope is that you recognize this. Maybe by going into a very benign, gentle state of meditation, you will become aware that this is your situation, that you have gifts being offered to you and being presented to you. And it's like, seize the moment. This is the moment right now. Because with the card of sacred opportunity, it just comes and goes. So this is a card of, I would love to have this card in my own reading. Okay, let's put it that way. So chill. The weather is appropriate for you to chill. Maybe take stock of your life. And as you go deeper into this chill state, this meditative, like trancy state of your own, hopefully you're going to become aware that you are in a situation of great opportunity. And it's there for you right now. And in my experience, it's your obligation to accept the opportunity, because angels and heaven and spirit, they're just like people. If they're offering you a gift and you don't accept it and you say, oh, I don't want that, it wasn't what I wanted in the first place and it's not cool enough, it really hurts. Okay, I swear, because of personal experience, that angels have feelings. Okay, your guardian angels have feelings. The big angels, the big famous name angels, they have feelings and senses just like we do. And they don't take it personally, but if you don't understand or accept or appreciate the bounty that they offer to you on a daily basis, it's almost like they go home at night thinking like, what did I do wrong? I gave them everything and they just kind of like ignored it. So that's the energy of sacred opportunity. Please be aware that you are in the vortex of sacred opportunity right now. Please be grateful and grab it. So what is the challenge in that situation? King of Wands. It might be that you're being challenged to be this. The King of Wands is really strong, masculine energy. Okay? Now, I don't even want to deal with gender here, but you know, we're dealing with really strong cards here. really, really strong cards. But it's under circumstances of very, very gentle, benign energy. So I'm going to give a reinterpretation of this energy here. You might even be completely asleep and unaware of some of the amazing stuff that's happening in your life. And the challenge for you may be to wake up and realize that there's some epic stuff happening. And it's like this card is the master of creativity and passion, inspiration, and making stuff happen. And you might be asleep at the wheel. You might be like, it's like you're almost unaware of the gifts that you have, and maybe it's time to wake up and rise up into this power and become much more in charge of your life and become more like the creator of your own destiny. It's a huge, huge step. And this energy is telling me that you are being offered the resources for this to happen. But the challenge is, are you going to rise up to that? Are you willing to rise up into your strength and your passion and power? Are you willing to seize the moment and become a master of your destiny? That's a big challenge. That's a huge leap. So how do you deal with that? Okay, we're kind of going in a big circle here because this card is telling me that you need to go deep within. So if you're chilling out right now and you're already perhaps going into a meditative practice of your own of some kind, or if you haven't started doing that yet, then the weather is hinting that you need to go into a meditative practice, to go within, to find out and discover and become aware of how much opportunity and abundance that you have, in order that you can wake up and rise up into your power and become the master of your destiny. And this card here is the High Priestess. How do you do that? What's the way forward? And what this is telling me is that to go deeper into kind of like a meditative way of living, a way of life, and be willing to go deeper and deeper and deeper within and search for the secrets that are within and trust your deepest, deepest intuition. In other words, meditate very, 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 I don't know if you meditate or not. I don't know if this reading means anything to you, but for some people, it really helps to learn how to meditate and go to the point where you are literally connected to the great beyond. And all of a sudden, you can hear, literally hear, almost like being clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, where you understand the secret messages of heaven that are being presented to you. It's almost like becoming highly psychic, highly, highly intuitive, almost like training yourself to be that way so that you can rise into your power. Now, I don't want to say anything more here because this is turning into a very trippy reading for me. And this energy is making me swirl out, okay? Because, okay, what I'm sensing is that you have a lot of spiritual psychic energy in you somewhere, and you're not fully aware, okay? I hope that makes sense. And this card is telling me that you need to go deep within and start discovering that part of yourself, because there's a lot in there. And that can be shared with the world. You could like be a psychic for all we know. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you get something out of it, okay? And then Venus love. I see you on the board. You're the very last name here on the list. I have no idea who's here anymore. I've completely lost it. After this, Venus, everybody, I can't take it anymore. I've got about 8.5 breaths left inside of me. And I need to keep my voice for tomorrow, okay, for more readings and everything. So, hey, Jennifer, thank you. You're awesome, too, just for being here. It's a pretty freaking weird place, but it's cool. You're cool. Jennifer, if you want a reading, you're going to have to come back to another show on maybe Sunday night or Friday night or something, or book a private reading, a little one. I can do micro mini readings by donation, you know, like $5, $10 or something like that. You don't have to have the mediums, or you don't have to have the big ones. But anyway, yes, okay, so it is. So it is spoken, so it is done. Okay, I'm just going to leave it with you. You might be a seer. You might be a goddess. You might be some kind of oracle person, okay? In the making, so to speak. So rise up into that, okay? Don't be scared of your own awesomeness. Venus, this is for you, okay, Venus? This is my last reading for the night, people. I can't handle it anymore after this. Venus, goddess of love, okay? Maybe you have a lot of Venus in your chart. Maybe you're a Venusian woman. Maybe you're from Venus. I don't know. Either way, this reading is for you, okay? One more last part from the bottom here. Hey, Lisa, it looks like you're checking out, all right? So, Lisa, you check in, all right? We're going to follow up with your story, okay? Don't forget. Venus, okay, you're ready. Here we go. Dear, cool, awesome, spacey angels that seem to permeate my life and my world, help me to share that energy with everybody else so we can just spread it around, okay? And just like radiate love, okay? We're going to do a little reading now for Venus. She's graced us with her presence tonight. So we're going to have a little bit of fun with that and hope we get something out of this for Venus, okay? Here you go, Venus. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge to it. And here's a way to handle it. So what's the weather overall? Queen of Swords. Another card we've had again several times. This is the truth teller. This is the don't fuck with me. Don't bullshit me. If you want to get with me, you better be freaking vibrating at my level, because frankly, if you're not, I don't give a crap. Move on. Get out of the way. I don't want you. I don't need you. I only deal with the coolest people, okay? So that's the kind of weather, Venus, that's going on in your world right now. You are in a weather pattern where you're not putting up with any bullshit, okay? There's no reason that you have to either. However, there's no need to be like harsh about it. Just because you're not willing to put up with bullshit, it doesn't mean you have to flip everybody off. They can just be gracefully dismissed. Like, thank you, bye. No, thank you. No, thank you. Next. No, it's okay. Don't take it personally. I'm just not interested, okay? This energy is the energy of someone who's perfectly happy on their own. They don't need anybody or anything. They're very happy at creating their own joy through the process of thought, words, just literally creating it through the power of the word. All right. So what is the situation? Given this very strong woman card. Judgment. Okay, big deal. Big deal. some kind of very fated big deal thing is happening in your life, in your world. Okay? Hey, Patty, you cracked me up too. I just said that for fun. Venus, I don't know if you've been through some huge, epic thing, whatever it is, a relationship, a huge, maybe a breakup, or a huge monumental experience in your life where it's possible everything turned to shit, or where it was just amazingly awesome and then it was all over. And if a lot of damage was done to you, or you might have accidentally caused a lot of damage to someone else, or maybe even deliberately brought damage to others, being fully in control or fully the master of your own forces, being a very strong woman, or having that energy in your world, what this is telling me is you're in a situation that where there is redemption, reconciliation, forgiveness, and all is good. You're going to get to heaven anyway, because you are being graced with like divine blessings, and you deserve it. You deserve it even if you don't deserve it, if that makes sense. You're being given a free pass because something epic happened that was either awesome or really horrible, and you're being rejoiced and celebrated and trumpeted and applauded for everybody to enjoy and share and radiate. Or even if it was something horrible, you're being forgiven, because that's how the energy of heaven works. You get a complete reboot on life. So what's the challenge here? The Queen of Cups. Okay, Venus, you probably relate very strongly with this card. Now, I'm not going to try and get into a deep, heavy reading here, but heavy. All right? Look at this. These two female energies are very, very, very different. You may be like in a situation where this is what you think is the life and the world that you live in, or you're being this way with others, or others are people being this way with you. And it can be a little harsh. Even with all that lovely female energy, it can be a little harsh sometimes. And the challenge is to maybe soften up a little bit, to radiate more of that Venus energy, that love, love, love. Share the love, bring it out. And God, these are such strong cards, all three in a row. The challenge here may be either, I keep going back to this, I don't know why I keep going back to this. Maybe because you might be a very strong-minded woman, and you might be shutting out love in your life simply because you're a little bit too independent, and you really don't need anybody, but actually by being so independent, you're blocking love. In other words, getting back to really like a corny, like almost infantile reading, if there's guys who want to get with you, they're not getting with you because you're blocking it with your own energy. It's going to be okay because you're going to have the whole chance to recycle, but the challenge is to kind of be that Venus energy. Now, it also may be that you're getting some kind of reboot in your love life, like a total factory reset. And the challenge would be to accept love. Are you humble enough and open enough and receptive enough to receive love. A lot of people can be very generous in giving. Healers can be very generous in giving. Women can be very generous in giving, but sometimes, for many, many reasons, they find it hard to accept and receive love, this kind of very warm, generous love. So I don't know, Venus. I don't know what's going on. I'm just kind of like, I'm tripping out at the moment, okay? The challenge might be that you're having difficulties receiving love, or you're having difficulties offering love. Let's see what happens. What's the way to deal with that? Oh my God. Oh, jeepers, man. The energy's really strong in the room right now, but I can't handle it. I'm kind of at the actual tippy edge of my abilities here. Look at this. Venus, you are a witness. You are a witness, okay? Everybody in the room, you are a witness to this reading. Look at this. That's freaky. So, this is, how do you deal with that? It may be that you need a serious reality check where it's kind of like, with this whole opportunity to reboot yourself, your whole being, your whole freaking life, you've got the opportunity. Well, this is not an opportunity. You have an obligation here, because you are being granted a free pass by heaven to restart everything again. So if perhaps in the past or in your day-to-day life and world, you may be very capable and so independent that you really just like, I don't fucking need you. Screw you, fuck that, I don't need you. And you've always been okay with being that way. You've always carried this weather with you. But you might be alienating people in your life to the point where, you know what, as awesome as you are, Venus, just like, it's just not worth it coming near, because I might get burned. If I offer love to you, I might get shunned or rejected. And then conversely, if you're offering love to others, because they know already what's happening, they might say, you know what, I don't want to know. I really don't know what. You're awesome, Venus, but I don't want to get burned. Okay? So what this queen is telling me to do is get kind of a like down-to-earth reality check and get a balancing thing going between okay, let me do this. I'm going to put the justice aside for the moment. This is really important, okay? Okay, Venus, this is really important. This reading is telling me to tell you that you need to strike, because you're being given a chance, a reboot, a whole freaking reboot. The way to do it is, the way to reboot your life is strike a balance between your mind and your heart and your soul, and come down to earth and just be a little maybe less extreme or less radical, and maybe more generous with yourself and your resources as a person. Be a little bit more kind with your words and with your thoughts. And if necessary, like, you know, it's kind of like, even though you might know the truth and you might be very smart and capable, it might be too much. You might be almost overwhelming for people. And by kind of grounding out, I don't know what your star sign is or anything, but if you can find a way to ground out and become more in touch with the earthy side of your nature, where it's much more simple, much more physical, much more to do with the senses. In other words, tap into that Venusian energy, like Taurus energy of it's all about the senses. feeling good, touching good, good food, good water, good company, good times. Try and infuse that kind of energy into your life instead of like a lot of this or a lot of that, or a lot of that and a lot of this, in a way that has not been very functional before. But now you're getting a chance to reboot. And the way to be functional and more effective as a woman is to be just more simple and more grounded and more like in tune with like the physical side of life, as opposed to the emotions or the thoughts. Kind of more get in touch with your body, like learn to love your body more and focus on the body. That's a really Venus thing here. Focus on the body. Venus, I don't know if this makes sense to you. This is a kind of statistically very freaky reading to get this kind of extreme display here. But I've kind of given you my impression here. This is the way to go. Like, be this woman. Be this kind, generous woman who has more than enough, more than she needs, and is happy to share that with others in very simple ways. Okay? Very, very simple ways. Hang out with good people. Share good times with people. In very simple ways, like hanging out with tea or coffee or going out for dinner or having people over for dinner and just enjoying the earthy nature side of things, the taste of the food, the feel of this, just the raw earthiness of it. Okay, that's my suggestion about how to move forward with all of this profound energy. Okay, and that's just with a little 4-card reading. Well, it's a 3-card reading with a little bit of weather. Everybody, I have to say good night because I am completely wiped. I need to rest. It's late at night here where I live, so I'm going to chill out. Venus, it's awesome. I was really glad to give you that reading. I hope you get something out of it, okay? And I hope to see you on another show. If you want to get into it, anybody, anywhere, if you want to get into it, we can do private readings. So go to the website, go to the link, pick a mini reading like or the full scale, whatever you want. I'm open for it, and we'll just schedule something for you, okay? I'm probably going to, hey, Light Owl, are you still here? Or did you just pop in and out? I'm checking out, everybody. It's been truly wonderful. I love doing this. I'm trying to grow the show, as you can imagine. Thank you, Venus. I'm glad you got something out of it. Really get in touch with the physical aspects of your life and your body, okay, Venus? Love yourself in very, very tangible ways. Pamper yourself. And that will change your whole vibrational frequency. Guys, I'm shutting down. I'm shutting down, okay? It's been wonderful. It's been truly, truly wonderful. Okay, good night. Good night. Good night, people.